For 18 weeks, 10 teams battled it out in a gruesome season. 5 went to playoffs. Only 1 prevailed as champion, the Vaders. But now we're going to go to the other side of the bracket, where these 2 teams are playing for their Premier League WIFFLE lives. One will stay. The other will be cast down into the underworld we call Relegation.
Good evening and welcome, PLW Nation. I'm with my main man, Cody Runnels.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about this matchup between the Night Owls and the Bombers?
If we thought playoffs was intense, staying in this league and avoiding relegation is obviously going to be more intense this week.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
I didn't take a breath that whole little thing I did. I got a breath right now.
I was kind of caught off guard. I was scared. I was worried for these guys on the field tonight.
That was awesome, wasn't
It
it?
was great.
We just needed that music that right after.
Yeah, a little Green Day or Led Zeppelin or something. Yeah,
Lights go up.
yeah, that would have been great.
They know what's up.
Anyhow, back to the game.
Yeah.
We got the Night Owls and the Bombers playing for their Premier League WIFFLE lives. The winner of this one stays in the league, correct?
Yes.
And then the loser of this one goes down and plays who?
Warbirds.
The Warbirds. Whoever wins that one also stays. The loser goes down into the underworld we call Relegation.
Yep, relegation.
And that's for all the marbles.
That's for everything. There'll be challenger teams trying to come in and take their spots and get their team into the PLW. But Warbird or whoever is those last 2 teams aren't going to give it up lightly. They're not going to just roll over for somebody to take their spot. I guarantee that.
Cody, listen, your rookie season, you all almost made it into the playoffs. You guys were fighting hard.
Mm-hmm.
That must have been an awesome feeling. But could you imagine playing for your WIFFLE lives here, a Premier League WIFFLE, where you don't get possibly you could get knocked out of the league and not experience what you're experiencing out here?
Oh, it'd be terrible. I didn't want any part of that. I was thankful to get moved over to the Cajuns to avoid that, but I still got some friends on these teams, and I don't want to see them go. I want to see them battle and get it.
Yeah.
I want to see them get it figured out here and hold their spots in the league because I love those guys. I can't imagine a PLW world without
you better
without
talk
Jim
to your
Dodos.
homies. Right.
Could you
imagine a
imagine
Dodos being relegated.
or a no Fernandez family that just
the
doesn't
whole
see
family, the whole
family.
block.
What do they do? It can't happen. They need to get it going.
Man.
Everybody needs to get it going and start playing their best ball right now and stay in this league.
Listen, Kyle Lohman's going to be taking the bump for the Night Owls. It looks like they are missing a few key components. Can't say I even see the owner player, Nick Davella, out there. This has really got to hurt morale, huh, Cody?
It's tough. I seen the lineup this morning, and it was six people, 6 in the lineup, 6 playing. No Stein, no Dalby, no Davila. Levi's been gone, suspended. I mean, they're down to their main guys, but they still got Lohman, Merciel, they got Zoe, Seifert, and Logan Christie. They got all the boys, those guys here, and they're going to play hard, man, and they're going to try to keep it going for their team.
Yeah, on paper right now, not looking good for the Night Owls, but heart sometimes could prevail in this league, as we've seen some kind of, people that haven't been, all-star caliber, even maybe be in the starting lineup, do some amazing things to keep teams in the game or maybe even win.
Yeah, and right now, actually, I'm only seeing... Am I missing somebody in their... I'm only seeing 5 for the Night Owls, so I don't even have 6.
Listen, this could ride right on Nick Davila, the owner, knowing he's got a couple out-of-town players that they're not going to... I don't think they're going to come in for this series. I don't know, even though it means a ton to the organization.
Yeah, that's tough, and we'll get into the Bombers lineup here. We got leading off Alex Fernandez. In the 2-hole, our home run king, Mateo Fernandez. 3 will be our starting pitcher, Max Fernandez. In the cleanup spot, Trevor Bauer. 5-hole, the patriarch of the Fernandez family, Al Fernandez. And then in the 6-hole, Lonell Simmons. And we're underway.
I feel like that's a documentary in itself, right?
Yeah.
Like the patriarch of the Fernandez
Yeah.
docu-series. But 3 episodes, 4 episodes?
It was Father's Day yesterday. Mateo posted a picture of Big Al. Is it a young Big Al? It's Mateo. They looked exactly the same in the picture. It was a trip. I thought it was just an old picture of Mateo, but I was like, they were twins. It was crazy. Tripped me out.
Incredible.
Looks like Fernandez here is working the count to 2-2. It goes right side. Somebody's going to try to make a play on it. No. Kyle Lohman does not want to go full-fledged into that dugout right there.
Hey, man, they're playing for their PLW lives. You might see some guys diving into the stands, diving over these benches and stuff we got in here and make plays to get outs, right? Kyle was going for that one. Got some fans filing into the stadium.
Yeah, over 200 viewers already. As this is going to load the count 3-2. As there's Mama Fernandez. Look at J-Rock. I mean, talk about a patriot.
Yeah. He's got the American flag tattooed on him, I believe.
Good strikeout by Lohman right there. Listen, ever since Kyle Lohman's shoulder has gotten better, as it was injured early part of this season, he's looking good.
Oh, yeah.
I think he just needs some more reps, find a couple more different slot angles, and this guy could be a tier 1 pitcher, I believe.
Absolutely. I know he told me, even though this was his second season, he only threw a couple innings in his first season because of those shoulder problems. So he came into this year, yes, having experience, but never really getting to pitch that much in the league. And I think he's always tweaking things, working on stuff to get better, and he throws a lot of strikes.
Yeah.
He rarely walks out.
Yeah, that at times could be an Achilles heel of a pitcher is that they throw strikes.
Right.
And, of course, the team, after they see you once or twice, kind of get a beat on that. But I feel like he has enough movement on his pitches that he's getting better at avoiding that. Like that right there.
That's beautiful.
Man.
Yeah. He always is changing speeds, and he's working on location. He studies these guys, and he has a game plan that he tries to execute when he's out there on the mound, which helps.
Remember, Kyle Lohman, he was in the World Series of Poker just a few days ago. He won a little bit of money in a tournament, and it looks like that little winning strategy has totally gone to the WIFFLE mountain.
Definitely got a little extra pep in his step after that. Would he finish 5th place?
And he just iced Max, and you got to figure, if Kyle's doing that, J-Lo, his wife's got to be happy, and that translates into just a happier Kyle.
Right, happy wife, happy life, as they say, right? So Kyle looks good there. His first inning goes right at the 3 Fernandez brothers, gets them all out, 1, 2, 3.
Let me tell you, Kyle Lohman is one of those OGs, been here since day one guys that loves wiffle ball, man. He breathes it, bleeds it, all of it. I mean, he's basically one of the reasons why we even have the leagues that we do today, as he started like one of the very first ones here.
And here we go. We got the Night Owls lineup. We got leading off Sean Merciel. In the 2-hole will be Logan Christie. 3 will be our pitcher, who we've been talking about, Kyle Lohman. 4-hole will be Zoe Valencia. In the 5-hole, Dave Seifert. And they have in the 6-hole Barry Hutter, but I don't see Hutter here yet. So for now, it's just 5 hitters for the Night Owls.
I mean, you're going to have to see some action out of Zoe Valencia. Also, Dave Seifert could hit. He's no easy out down there. He's been in the league for quite some time. He's seen these guys a ton of times. It's only a matter of time before he has that one game that he does real well, or maybe a series.
Yeah, at one point very recently he was batting .357. He hit a big home run to Mercy's the Warbirds, I believe. He hit a monster out into the dome out there. The guy can hit, and again, man, that's a guy that hasn't got to play a lot. He's bounced around some teams. This is big time for him. He's going to give you everything.
Even if he's not a starter on your team, he's like the best morale guy.
Absolutely.
Isn't he?
Every team should have a Dave Seifert on the team. You need guys like that it's a long season, man. You got to have guys like that with good attitude and that pump everybody up. And when he gets his chance, gives you everything he's got.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because he's grateful to be here.
Yep.
He knows that he's like, kind of that guy down there a little bit on, the verge of Taco League and Premier League Wiffle. But he's really proven himself out here in Premier.
Yeah, I got to be his teammate for a couple of weeks. I loved him. He was instant energy boost to our team.
Ooh, good screwball by Max right there.
Yeah, Max has added that screwball into his arsenal over the last couple weeks. We were out here after a game, and he started throwing it at me. And he was like, "Oh, I guess I can throw a screwball." It's like he's just been he works on it and then implements it right into the game right away.
Let me tell you, Sean Merciel is really getting better as the season progressed. He just needed to marinate on wiffle ball and his reasonings and everything that he has going on in his life. And once he squared everything away, I think he's shown some progress for sure.
Yeah, what a great play by Alex to knock
that.
that one up in the air, didn't quit on it, stuck with it, and got the out there. But another hard hit ball by Merciel. He's been hitting it like that the last 6 weeks.
I mean, you know why he's got that kind of hop, Cody?
Uh-oh. Why?
It's because he's got the new movie coming out.
Oh,
and
look
after
at
this
that.
after this inning, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Remember, this dude's not just a starting pitcher, one of the better hitters in the league, great shortstop.
Great hair.
Great hair, of course. Again.
Oh, he's making us look good as announcers.
Man.
Nice play, Alex.
I want to thank Alex for this inning so far.
Yeah.
This is working out great.
This inning brought to us by his movie?
Yeah. Here's Kyle Lohman.
Oh, that's...
Jeez.
See ya. Lohman owns...
World Series to Premier League WIFFLE transition. He just 4-bagged that one, Code.
Wow. Lohman sees Max good. He had a couple... When he was a Lightning, he had that 2 Grand Slam night, and I think one of them, maybe both of them were off Max that night. He sees Max real well. 1-0 Night Owls.
Man, he smashed that ball like into a little thin pancake. He hit it so hard.
Yeah, that was the screwball. It wasn't as sharp as I've seen lately. It was kind of was like a get me over. Lohman, known for taking a lot of pitches here. Max probably trying to just get one over. Lohman knew that, said I'm going to jump all over this, and made it 1-0.
If you could read AK-47's comment, high fly ball, left side foul, I could hear it exactly how he wrote it.
Yep. Okay. Okay, Lohman. Let's stay in the league. I can hear it. He said just like that. I guarantee. Okay, Lohman.
Here's Zoe. Zoe also very difficult to get out sometimes, and when he makes contact, he can hit the ball far.
Yeah, he likes the ball up and in. You make a mistake up and in, it's gone. Ooh.
AK also the same guy that's like, oh, I never watch. I'm not stuck to.
Hey, what you guys get a life? I do other stuff other than watch
What do you
WIFFLE.
do?
Yeah, he's that guy.
You do.
He's always.
He won't
watching.
admit it. He got bit by the WIFFLE gods, dude.
He loves it.
Zoe fighting off a 2-2 count right here.
He was trying to, after they lost the championship, I was over there in their dugout. He was like, yeah, it is what it is, man. It's, we didn't have our full team and acted like it didn't bother him. And then, 10 seconds later, he looked out at him celebrating and he slammed his hand on the board. And he's like, dang it.
He can't
He
hide it.
cares. He loves it.
He's a competitor.
Yes, he's a
Zoe,
gamer. I love
full
him.
count. 2 outs here. Oh, kind of gets turned up on that one. Big Al, not known with the best hands or best anything, really, gets the out.
Best dad of PLW,
Yeah,
for
dude.
sure.
Basically birthed half of the guys out here, right?
Yeah, especially on the Bombers.
I think he's got some family members on the Bombers and scattered on a couple other teams.
Oh, man. Happy Father's Day to Big Al, man. I love that guy.
Yeah, man. This is good stuff. But the top of the second is brought to you by...
Leilani Acuna, PLW Realtor.
Yeah, whether you're buying or selling a home. You have
I don't have it. You have it.
I thought you had it.
No, I don't know.
Oh, I just remember it.
I know
thought you were
you're
going
a pro.
with it.
I would need it in front of me. Leilani, make sure you follow her there on Insta. Where is it?
Trusted by
There it
PLW
is.
players and family.
Left me hanging.
Sorry, Leilani. I thought we were playing off each other there.
I tried. I was like, oh my God, he's going. I knew what you were wanting. I couldn't follow through. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe you need to study your job a little bit better before you get up here with the big boys, huh, Cody?
The off season is going to be a lot of work.
We can't have those mishaps happening on one of our final broadcasts. We have to our ebb and flow needs to be flawless.
Oh, I'll pull it together. I apologize. Yeah, I'm definitely going to... Ooh, that was spinning. Nice play by Lohman. Definitely going to, instead of making sure I'm hitting or working on my fielding or pitching, I mix in a day where I just study PLW broadcasting tools.
I'll send you some of the highlights throughout the year that we have of me and some of the other guys. And, yeah, you can just turn it on when you're in the shower or before you go to bed, and you'll just, by osmosis, just get better.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Here's Big Al. Big Al late in the season said, Trench, I'm turning it around. I'm really going to tighten up my zone. And I kind of see that it has worked out for him a lot better as he's swinging a lot more strikes rather than those balls way on the outside
Right.
that he whiffs at.
Yeah, that was kind of the game plan early in the year. Is you can kind of, if you get ahead on him, you can kind of go faster out of the zone with stuff. But if he can shrink his zone like he has the last few weeks, he's going to definitely hit for higher average and more homers.
Cody, I think I already have to hand out the MVP comment of the night. It's going to come out of AZ Ducks fan. And this is a person, as Big Al swings at exactly what we were talking about. He's saying basically study what Chad does and don't do it.
Okay. So
I don't know. I'd buy the DVD right then. I'm immediately going to be a better player, Cody.
Chad's great. Chad's good up here. I enjoy when it's you and him up here.
Big Al went down. Here we got Lonnell Simmons, and quietly, this guy's a gamer. He just needs the reps, a little bit more time on the field, and I think he's got a pretty good chunk of playing time so far this year, and he takes advantage when he can.
Yeah, absolutely. These last few weeks, he's found himself in the lineup more. He's popped a couple homers out. He's getting some base hits, and he doesn't chase. He's pretty patient up there, so you got to throw strikes, or you're gonna end up walking him.
Oh, nasty sauce by Kyle Lohman. He doesn't like to show it much, but when you make a sick pitch like that, you got to smile.
When he starts hitting that outside part of the plate with that big swooping slider, it's nasty. And then that is when he goes soft away like that and the hard in, because you're sitting there going, oh my God, I can't let that happen. He gets people to swing on those. It's beautiful. Beautiful pitching.
I want you to go up top real quick. Alex Fernandez.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe you could get it from the sky cam. Or no, that works. Look at Alex. Wendy. That's what it's called. I saw a little...
Yeah, look at that.
Look at Alex. Can we zoom in on Alex right here?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
I think this is a life version of Alex.
Oh, no.
No? He's a little bit bigger than that.
Can't hold him in your hands like that?
Little baby Alex. Anyhow, I went to go see these little clips of it. And when you're watching like a scary movie and you have to watch it between your fingers and it really got me, Cody.
First time I seen Jurassic Park when I was like 8 years old. That was me through the fingers.
Really?
When the T-Rex was coming.
Oh,
to get
I
the
loved
kids.
all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not good with the scary movies. Not much takes. I try to be tough, but I'm a wuss when it comes to scary movies.
Yeah, he's really good. I mean, we'll go to him in a minute. He's a scary dude. Imagine him acting all crazy.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to see it because he's my buddy and I want to support him, but I'm not looking forward to seeing a scary movie.
You're more of a Top Gun, go see it twice in a week guy?
Yeah, I tried to go see it again a third time yesterday, but it was sold out. Father's Day.
Good Eye by Dave Seifert. And this is the guy we were talking about, a journeyman here in Premier League Wiffle. He is happy to be on any squad that calls him up. And has a good eye. Like we were talking, he's seen all these people a ton of times.
Yeah. Look at
Dave Seifert.
Told you. Woo! Look at him. Here he goes. God, I wish we could have him.
Look how happy he is. He's digging.
Uh-oh.
Look at this.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Wow. Look at Chad in there with his Bumblebee shirt. Look at him get in there. Look at his big veins popping out right there, Cody. And that's serious business out of Chad right there.
Dave Seifert was not a happy man rounding those bases. Good job by Chad to get in the middle of that. That could have got ugly. Oh, you can't use your foot, right? That's a single.
That's an illegal kick anyways.
Yeah.
It's not a planted foot. That was a foot used to make the play.
Chad all over
And
it.
Bauer's ripping into Sparkles now. It is chippy out here, Cody.
He's kind of laughing it off, but yeah, it is getting heated, man.
And look at Alex calling timeout. He's going right after Chad and Dave Seifert right now.
I'm starting to think it's just when me and you were in the booth, its temper starts to get hot. What is going on?
Alex Fernandez is thinking a warning is not enough to irritate his team, his family. I mean, it was basically blood in, blood out right there, Cody.
Yeah, I mean, that's your little brother, and somebody just starts yelling at him like that. It's gonna be hard to keep your cool and not want to do something about it.
Man, could you imagine messing with one of these boys on the schoolyard and like 11 of them are all over you after school?
Not going to end well. What's up? Wow, that was cool. I've been seeing your message. Just didn't have a chance to say hi, but hey, buddy.
Good pitch by Max comes in hot, though, 56, and the energy of Hideaway Field right now is very, very tense.
If the Bombers weren't awake for this game, they are now, because I know these guys. Nice play by Max. Oh, man.
Oh, my God. They are roaring like the dinosaurs of Jurassic Park.
Oh, man. Remember that movie Warriors back in the day in the 70s, 80s with the baseball gangs and in the uniforms of New York? That's what this I feel like is turning into, man. They're all in their baseball uniforms ready to go.
Man, if you're only watching on TikTok right now, you have to get over to Twitch. That's where all our camera angles are. You're only watching, one? We have 6. A lot of fun in the commentating. You can see me and Cody up in the booth. Instant replays, zoom-ins, all of it. You got to get in on the action. Make sure you come on over to Twitch. You will not be disappointed. See you over there as Kyle Lohman is in the box. And does he do it again? Dead center, home run. And this dude is locked in like he's got rolled aces every single hand.
Dude, Lohman just sees the Bombers pitching well. That's got to be like his 5th or 6th home run of the year off of them. He's had a crazy start to this game already.
And Lohman goes with the Night Owl goggles. Seaford pumped up. Man, this is incredible. 4-0 Owls. As early in the broadcast, we would have never predicted this. This is how awesome Premier League Wiffle is.
I knew it was going to be intense, but I didn't expect this much fireworks right off the bat. This is going to be wild tonight. And I certainly wouldn't have expected Dave Seifert to
cause all this.
God, we were just saying he was like the nicest guy.
Yeah, imagine you're at your house in the woods and you have a nice little fire going, and then Dave Seifert comes by with some gasoline.
That's what he did. He poured it on and just got this
relegation
series
dude,
going
I can't
crazy.
Believe I thought you were chill.
Wow.
That's how much he wants his team to be in Premier League Wiffle as Max strikes out Zoe right there. But an electric bottom of the second inning. Tempers flared. Home runs were hit. Chad in his yellow Bumblebee shirt ran out there. All sorts of upset at the two managers and players right there.
Chad de-escalated that situation in a hurry. I was really proud of him. My boy Kyle Eder down the third baseline didn't even move from his spot. He wanted no
Irish,
part of that action.
He's doing some Irish jig out there.
I was like, my guy Kyle, he needs to get in there and back his umpire up. He just sat there and watched.
Yeah, all he does is flex all year with his undone button shirt or whatever. And the time we need you, you're doing some figure skating backwards out of the park.
I looked out at him. He's just sitting there laughing like, no part. Hey, dude, you're an umpire.
Listen, we're going to have to rip into him, man.
I'm going to have a word.
Part of the understanding of being on the stream team is you got to handle all aspects of it, no matter at all costs.
It's not all rainbows and roses. It's you got to do the tough work. And right there, we needed Eder to step up, and he was nowhere to be found.
Let me ask you: do you think that there's a little, a tiff going on between Eder and Chad that Kyle's like, you're on your own, buddy?
No, I can't. I don't think they have any issues with each other. But Eder's just chilling, man. That's I don't know if you guys saw, but Eder was the Finals MVP.
That wouldn't have been that hard to predict, though.
15. I mean, he had 14 hits, 15 RBIs. That's a crazy good series in only 4 games.
This dude is just getting started.
I know.
Cody.
As Sashi Boba says, he's built different.
He is built different. You're going to see incredible numbers out of that guy the next time we come with the season as Lohman misses wide. I mean, he has the physical part down. Wait till he starts getting the wiffle mentality part. Oh, my God.
It's going to be a problem.
I mean, he's going to be a bigger problem.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a problem all year. He's one of the few guys, I think we've said it a million times. He was only not on base, I think, once or twice the whole season.
I know. I can't hype him up too much because he knows how good he is, too. So I gotta just act like it's not a big deal because I got to go to dinner and stuff with him after.
Oh, I got you.
You know what I mean? If I say too many good things and then talk crap at dinner, he pulls up the clips of me saying nice things about him and replays them to call
I'll talk to Tom. Maybe we could clip that out. As Lohman struck out Alex Fernandez out there. Now Mateo, who hit the most home runs.
31 dingers.
31 home runs. And almost all of them came after a quarter of the season passed.
Yeah, he got off to a slow start, and then he hit a crazy number of them the last 6 to 8 weeks of the season. He just went nuts.
He went 7, 2, 4, 4, 5, 3.
It was I remember Lohman said it after their last game. It was 25 in the last 7 weeks or something crazy. Wow. It was wild.
And this guy's good, but Lohman is dealing right now.
He got Mateo got one of my votes as MVP. I just thought what he did at the plate. He's good in the field. Pitching, his pitching could get a little bit better, but he was an MVP type player for me.
That's true. That's a single guy.
Merciel missing right there.
Oh,
Man.
oh, man.
Wow, could you imagine if Max launches one over Dave Seifert's head right
Can
now?
you imagine when Dave Seifert gets into pitch and the Bombers get their ways with him? That's going to be more fireworks. I'm already ready for it.
Imagine all the people.
Oh, man.
0-2. Throws double nickels right on Max's head right there. He's done.
Lohman's dialed in tonight, dude. He's hitting inside, outside. He's changing the pitches up, not throwing anything twice in a row. He looks good.
Listen, when you come from a poker tournament that took like 4 days, you're more focused as a human. Things are going slower. Things are appearing larger. Like that strike zone right now is feeling like when Jordan goes off and that hoop is big.
Yeah.
That's what he's feeling right now.
He's in the zone.
Nothing's going to stop this dude. He's on a rampage.
He's got a 4-0 lead here in the top of the third. He's got to be feeling good. He hasn't walked anybody, just pumping strikes, mixing everything around. He's looking good, man. What's up, Storm Glider?
Man,
We're doing good.
Working all the miles per hour, 66 to 47, 55. He's Dyson.
If you have a weakness that you've shown on film, Lohman has seen it. And he knows on guys maybe like Bauer, who is a 330 hitter, bunch of home runs. But the way to get Bauer out, get ahead, and he will chase stuff in and low and out of the zone. And you've seen he got ahead, fouled one off, started throwing the fast stuff down low. Bauer chases. If you have a weakness, Kyle knows it. It's just a matter if he can execute the game.
He's one of the OG guys.
Yes.
He's doing the clipping and looking and seeing who he's about to play. He's a guy of numbers and advantages.
Yes.
He's going to take them.
I missed having him as a teammate once we got traded because he was like my guy I would go to if I didn't see anybody. If I haven't seen somebody, Lohman had the scouting report.
I'm doing the Iceman thing.
Oh, yeah.
Can you do it?
I cannot. I'm more of a Maverick type guy. I'm not an Iceman guy.
You know, they called me for Top Gun 3. They might want me to be their lead guy.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
The teacher at the school?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't say it. Never mind. Almost blew a key plot line.
She takes us right. Yeah, I'm going to be, I guess, Maverick's like younger nephew.
Brother or something?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So I got to read a little bit more of the parts as Seifert, his last time at bat, hit a home run.
I'll go see the sequel with you again if you need someone to go, man. I love that movie.
What a great community we have out here. You know that people are tuned in a ton with the comments they make.
Yeah.
2-2 count right here. Good off speed. The way he comes off his hand right there had Seifert fooled.
Oh, man, I was waiting for so it was very quiet, very gentlemanlike after the strikeout. Good to see. I think maybe the tempers have calmed down a little bit.
Listen, dude, this is as serious as it gets, as these two teams are fighting for their Premier League WIFFLE lives.
Absolutely, yeah, because it's all fun and games right now. It's the first series, but if you get down a game in this and you're like, wait a second, we might have to come back here tomorrow and battle Brandon Mayo, Jim Dodos, Buck Burner, might get a little more interest. You might want to make sure you don't have to face those guys tomorrow.
Sean Merciel, 3 flags, just wide. He almost went 4 flags right there, Cody.
That was ripped. I want to see some of that, but fair this Saturday. Me, him, and Gannon and Lede are playing in a tournament together.
Where at?
In California.
Good.
Yeah. So,
I always say, I'll put all these PLW guys, I feel like you guys are going to do well as Max throws another one of those kind of like curve slurves.
Yeah, it's a little pressure for it this weekend. I've already had some buddies that play in California that I haven't even talked. I haven't talked to them. Already said, hey, oh my God, Dragon Lady getting attacked by a bee?
Oh no, the Dragon Lady. She's so sweet. The bees are trying to pollinate her.
Oh my goodness. This is it's always me and you in the booth, man. And some weird stuff just starts happening.
Man. So it could be, maybe it's the moon, the way of the elliptical moonshine coming in. I don't know what it could be, but you could see the Dragon Lady is in distress right now. And if you don't know it, she's gifted almost 1,200 subscriptions this year alone. We need her safe and sound.
Yeah, get security, whatever we need up there. Call the animal control, whatever we need to keep her safe and out of harm's way.
Man.
She's one of the most important people to this league.
Really gets your heart going when you see an emergency like that. And there's nothing you could do because we still have to be focused and focusing on what we're doing to make sure our viewers can hear everything that's going on.
Right. Here's Big Al.
He took one of those swings we were talking about, Cody, way outside. And he said he was going to shore that up, but I'm just not seeing it.
That was a good pitch by Lohman. That looked like a strike for a long time, and then the bottom fell out of it, and Big Al swing right over the top of it.
Look at that. We have that ESPN petition going around. Big Al.
Nice rip.
Good piece of hitting by Big Al right there to the left
79
side.
miles an hour off of the bat. That's a nice rip. Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
God, that would have been...
I would have pulled the plug right there, Cody. That would have been it.
If he pantsed Sparkles, that would have been the end of the night for sure. That would have
People would have went to jail.
Yeah.
Here's Lionel. Goes right there. Look at all these first-time viewers. They're going up fast. Can't get to all of them. I want to welcome you guys to PLW Nation in the house, the best product out there, putting on a good show. Let us know how much you love it. As Lionel takes one to his funny bone. Ooh.
Lohman saying I had to move him off the plate.
People are saying that once Alex got a little bit more famous with his movie role, that his wiffle ball playing might have taken a turn for the worse.
Oh, wow. He's more focused on that. But hey, we got a new poll up. Your favorite PLW champion Vaders player, is it Gio Battistoni, Billy Santawan, Kyle Etter, manager Sasai Alacon, or Tanner Roundy? Who's yours?
My favorite champion?
Favorite player out of those guys?
I love all those guys, but I probably have talked to Tanner Roundy more than anyone as Dave makes a good play. Boom! Sean's got a missile arm.
Cannon. That thing didn't get more than a foot off the ground and hit the backstop with some smoke behind it.
God damn.
5-0 was late. I had 4-8-3.
Man, he's good.
And the double play stands.
That hurts the Bombers bad, as here he is. Alex Fernandez, the star of a new movie coming out. Wendy, which I saw some clips of it, and I told you earlier. Remember The Exorcist?
I never saw it.
Good. You shouldn't. Because I did when I was like 6 or 7, and I still haven't recovered.
It's exactly the kind of movie I avoid.
It's the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. It changes you as a human.
It's like I've never seen it, but I know what happens in that movie.
You know, I tried to report my parents for child abuse right there.
Really?
They made me watch it.
They made you watch it?
I mean, I was on the couch.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyhow.
Tough household.
I didn't press charges.
Smart.
There's Lohman working that 1-2 count. Now 2-2.
There's definitely an intense hush on the field right now. I don't know if it's the unsureness of what we're playing for or something's off. I don't know if it's locked in or not because the Bombers, this is a good night to hit balls out. It's a calm night, warm weather. Ooh, that was ripped.
Well, I think one of the reasons is they're having a tough time against Lohman.
Yeah.
We talked earlier. He's kind of focused. He's lasered in. The guy has did well at the World Series of Poker. He's got some energy, and it's translated to a good day on the mound so far.
Yeah, and the guy that could get the spark the Bombers need is at the plate right now. Mateo can get the Bombers on the board with even just a double, but a home run or a double right here. Bombers will get back into this game real quick.
And if you're the Warbirds, looking forward, you're wondering, do I want to play a Bomber squad or maybe a Night Owl squad that's not going to have all their people?
Yeah, it's definitely something to think about. But, I mean, obviously you would think you want to play somebody with 5 players, but the way Lohman's pitching right now, nobody in the league would want a part of that. And Eder won the poll.
I'm telling you right now, this is a great pitching sequence that we're watching from Kyle Lohman. He's really using that sweeping curveball to his advantage. And these guys I feel like they're not waiting on it, and they're way out in front.
He gets ahead with that sweeping curveball, and then he wants to put you out with the hard, we call it a back. I always used to say back. If I was out there and I wanted it, I would say back foot, meaning throw something hard. Or because if it's slow enough, they can get their hands on it. But if you can start it with that the angle that his slow curve does, but throw it hard at their back foot to a righty, it's fast. So if they hit it, they're lucky. If they do make contact, it's probably going foul, and most likely they're going to swing over the top of it. It's nasty. They got to lay off that hard slider, but it's definitely easier said than done.
I mean, you have to remember how far our pitching mound is. It kind of resembles what it would feel like if you were on the mound in the major leagues as far as reaction time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's 43 feet away. They say 55 is equivalent. It's like an 85, 87 mile an hour fastball. But again, the movement, guys aren't in the Major League Baseball. There aren't 85 mile an hour screwballs coming at you, and 85 mile an hour drop balls from breaking 4 feet, 5 feet. So it's definitely, seems 85 doesn't seem like it's that fast, but with the movement, it's hard to hit.
And that's why when you see somebody like Kyle Lohman dealing, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
I see what's going on here. As Logan Christie says that was a filthy pitch as he goes down.
Max Fernandez has just a huge arsenal of pitches. He throws a slider. He throws a 12-6 drive. He's got a screwball. He does a bunch of different pitches from the submarine. He can keep you off balance with all of his whole arsenal.
And Lohman's on pace to hit 14 home runs tonight.
Yeah, when you hit home runs in your first 2 at-bats, that'll do it. There's that screwball.
And pitching a shutout.
Yeah, have a great start to the evening.
Right now, the owner-manager, Nick Davila, has to be happy. Did that touch or no? And this is what Lohman does. The reason he gets those home run pitches is this reason right here. But he takes, as he does, great eye. Kyle Lohman, a team player, trots on down to first base. And that's why J-Lo loves him.
He's a better man than me. If I hit 2 home runs in my first 2 at-bats, there is not a chance in hell I'm walking my 3rd at-bat. I'm going heat check and swinging as hard as I can.
Yeah.
But that's
why he has J-Lo.
He's a team
and
guy.
And you're up here commentating
right.
by yourself.
Right. Yep.
You got to start taking walks then.
I know. But
and you too.
My whole life
could have everything you want in life.
My whole life I've heard chicks dig the long ball, not chicks dig guys who walk. You know? Agree? No?
Sometimes I like taking walks because I feel like it's a battle between me and the pitcher. So I want to win that battle.
I definitely can't show up at like a restaurant or something and like a girl sees me and goes, "Hey, that guy plays for PLW," and imagine her going, "He's got a great eye up there. He walks a lot. I'm going to go talk to him." If she's watched and goes, "I seen that guy hit 5 home runs one night," that's a ball game, you know?
Mercy rule. The knowledge that our PLW fans get during such an intense game as Seaford swings outside, they really need to clip it, save it for when they're in need of, some advice in their life.
Yeah,
that was great, dating advice, I guess, right there.
Right. Yeah.
But let me tell you this, Cody, and why I use my wisdom the way I do. And maybe you want to take notes, maybe you don't.
Hold on, let me grab a pen.
She's really going to love you if you take the walks. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, she's going to really love you as a person
if she
because
likes
you
me,
care about all aspects of the game. Yeah, she probably still wants home runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's no good. Anyhow,
I'll just stick with the I donated my kidney to my dad story. That seems to work for me.
I love the transition.
Yeah. There's my guy. Yeah.
There's Mama Fernandez. And it looks like Kyle is trying to talk to her, and Alex is
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. You ain't talking to my mama.
All
Max
right.
Fernandez.
Bombers got to get something going here. Down 4 with only 2 at-bats left.
Alex has the best beard right there with J-Rock.
Look how perfectly lined up it is.
How long does it take him to get out of the house? Can you imagine with that? Trying to trim that thing every day?
He's definitely got to be a 45-minute hour to an hour kind of guy, right?
15 to 30 seconds on his hair, probably. Just shower and let it air dry.
No, there's some work that goes into that mane.
Really?
Oh, gotta be. Curl activator, something.
Look at Loman.
Loman is dealing, man.
Dude, he's just dicing him up. Remember that show Gallagher or whatever? The sledge-o-matic?
Yeah, the sledgehammer into the watermelon guy.
That's what's attacking the Bombers right now. They can't get a read on it.
Yeah, Loman looks like a prime Tom Glavine right now. Wow. And Bauer, as he hits it, says, you got to be kidding me. It just looks so good to hit, but Loman's just nibbling away at the corners, not giving him anything too good.
I mean, I can only praise this man right now. He hasn't done anything to, he's just rolling.
Yeah, it seems like if there wasn't an innings limit, he could just keep going the whole night.
He just really has them off balance with the different speeds he's featuring.
Yeah, the kind of pitcher Loman is, it's you think you want to pull it because it's coming in slower and it's in. You get to see it a long time, but really the approach is, and especially they have 5 guys. Look at nobody's in right field. Just flip the ball over into right field. Get a rally going.
Listen, if I'm the Bombers, I'm not sweating quite yet because they're not going to have much pitching after Loman, and he's going to have 6 innings.
Yeah, and I mean Merciel's been pitching good lately, but I've heard Logan used to pitch in the past, but we haven't seen that this year. And then it's going to be Dave Seifert, but. They need to get this win with Loman going all 6.
I mean, Loman looks like you can't do anything against him right now. Like, he's the best pitcher we've ever seen. He is just lighting it up on the mound.
I mean, what's he giving up? 1 or 2 hits? Maybe?
Against a squad like this?
The Bombers? I mean, the Bombers lead the league
in home runs. Their name describes who they are.
Yeah,
it's like space.
Special performance by 22 of the Night Owls for sure. He looks great. It's going to be the top man.
And he's got run support behind him right now.
Yeah.
At an unexpected Dave Seifert.
The one good thing about having 5 guys in the lineup is if guys are hitting good,
Row.
you get to keep rotating.
Get that row going.
Not waiting too long, you know. Kind of sometimes in slow pitch softball when you have only 9 or 8 guys show up, it's like we're hurting the field. But if it's a good 8 or 9, you get to hit a bunch.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. Bombers just look flat. I can't figure it out.
It's because they can't believe they're even in this tournament.
Yeah.
Is why, with a squad like that. But right now, they're losing 4-0 to the Owls. If they can't beat the Owls here.
You deserve to be here, right?
That's kind of my sentiment.
Yeah, when we did they did a poll on most disappointing team of the year, and for me, it was the Bombers. I just think with the talent they have and the team they have, there's no way they should have been in the standings where they were.
I mean, what was it? They were only 3 games behind playoffs or something like that. It wasn't like they were 10 games.
6 games.
Sean Merciel, 3 flags, goes right side. Lionel Simmons gets that one. Not an easy play for Lionel. We've seen him kind of bobble some here and there. So not 100%, anything could happen out there, but he's really showcasing some defense right now.
He has more trouble on the really windy nights when the ball can really move. I think on a night like tonight with no wind, I think he's going to be solid out there. I wouldn't even worry about too much. But yeah, on the windy nights, it's been an adventure at times.
Here's Logan down 1-2. Oh, and he throws that nasty pitch once again. And listen, pitchers have nasty memories as well. He knew exactly what he threw him last sequence and what he was struggling with. That's why he threw what he did right there as the Bombers.
That was deja vu. It was the same as the last time he faced him.
Listen, this is it for the Bombers. They're going to go down a game, and this is best of 3. There is no 3rd game. If the Night Owls win one more after this, if they win,
on game 2 for them.
It's over.
Yeah.
Let's go, and Bombers.
I just try to make it's top of the 6th. You're down 4. You've done nothing to put any fear in the Night Owls with Loman on the mound. He's just gone through this lineup like nothing. Try to put together some good at bats and let's bounce back in game 2.
He has probably 6 or 7 strikeouts, 3 or 4 outs he's put out by himself.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the one-man show right now. Kyle Loman, everyone. He's one of our mainstream team guys, and he's dealing out there. Give it up for Double Deuce.
This is definitely the best performance I've seen out of him this year.
We want to see a stream teamer out there. They're one of our one of our guys. I mean, of course, the Bomber's not happy about it.
No. Big Al giving us pretty dirty look.
But this is a big moment. Oh, what a play by Marcel right there. Man, that wiffle ball stuck to his hand like glue.
He is. He's solid. I know he's had a little bit of a down year in his own words, but to me, he covers so much ground, and he is definitely one of the top 2 or 3 defensive shortstops out here in this league for sure. Solid.
Ball in the turf right there.
So look at, he went hard in with the slider. Now he's going to go with soft stuff away. Try to get a strike. Oh, went hard and low. Now if I'm Alex, I'm sitting on that slider, and I'm trying to rip it to the 102 in right center field. Dive over the plate and try to pound it out into right center where nobody's at.
Yeah, we're going to see Lohman's probably go-to pitch right here. Huge slurve. Goes inside right there. But now he has to come with his good stuff.
What's Meadows talking about?
What?
Can anybody confirm Seaver and Trench are both wearing purple shirts? You got a black
Stop right there,
Oh,
Cody.
okay.
That comment is coming from a man. That one time, I hate to do this on live air, Cody, but he awarded the wrong wiffle points to the other team.
He's probably colorblind and probably hit the wrong
button. That's
and
what it
now
is.
He thinks I'm wearing a maroon shirt.
And what am
You're
I wearing?
Black tank top. Not even close to purple.
I don't like calling out some of our own, Cody, but you can't have that kind of poison disrupt a show like this.
He came at us first, Trench.
Here's Mateo, their last hope. Maybe a part of that the Fernandez My Family docu-series.
Yeah.
One of the episodes could be Mateo, the last hope.
Yeah. God, he takes some hacks.
People are still so salty
I'm seeing
about wiffle points.
Cost me $60,000.
Well, Meadows, I think, costs like $500,000.
Yeah, there's one of my guys. There's a guy in there, J Bud 97. He was trying to buy an autographed ball from me. That little mishap from Meadows
It cost him. Oh, no.
So now I have to take money out of my own pocket and ship an autographed ball out to the United Kingdom because of Meadows' mistake.
I hope Meadows is listening because he needs to Zelle you, Venmo you, whatever he needs to do.
Don't even worry about it.
You're a good man.
Don't say I wear a purple shirt on TV.
2-2 count. Lohman. Oh, man, he barely missed right there.
That's my teammate, too. Unbelievable.
Here we go.
Smoked.
Game over.
What a performance by Kyle Lohman.
What was that, like a 2-hitter? 1-hitter? Dude, he was dealing. They got 5 on their squad. They're shorthanded. And Lohman just threw
I'm going to say a 2-hitter. I know Al got a base hit, and I think Alex might have got a base hit, and that was it.
What a time to step up if you're Kyle Lohman. They take game 1. If they win another time, they're safe, Cody. They don't have to worry about anything more.
That's a wrap. That season's over. End on a high note. Took care of business when you needed to. And especially down, no Stein, no Dalby, don't even have 6 guys. What a gutsy performance by the Night Owls.
Before we get into game number 2, we're going to get your starting pitches, and we'll be back in 15 seconds. I love that part. It looks like we have Kyle Lohman on the mic right there. I first want to start off by congratulating you on your epic performance at the World Series of Poker
Thanks,
earlier the week. And the reason I'm bringing that up is, you know, I know some of our PLW guys were behind you, rooting for you.
I heard about
you know,
that. I appreciate
get some
that.
energy. Do you feel like you brought that positivity and that win to Hideaway Field when you were pitching against these Bombers today?
A little bit. Definitely having a good week in general in my life. One of the better weeks in general. Yeah, you know, I was just trying to get ahead of these guys, and they're such good hitters top to bottom, and Mateo's so scary, Trevor and Max, and Alex is such a good all-around hitter. Big Al can leave the yard, and Lionel's a good rookie hitter this year. I was just trying to get ahead and try to keep these guys off balance. I don't necessarily think I have the greatest stuff, but just trying to change speeds and keep these guys off balance, and worked out in game one for sure.
Yeah, it definitely looked like, Kyle, you were getting ahead with your I call it a slurve, the little slower curveball that breaks a ton, and then you were finishing them off down and in with the hard slider. That was masterful performance. I said you look like Glavin out there.
Yeah, just really trying to work down in the zone against these guys. I mean, I've said it plenty of times, when I'm commentating up there with you in the booth, that the main spot that guys miss in this league is up, and the hitters pretty much around the entire league, when they see those belt-high pitches or above and they're in the zone, they don't miss them and they leave the yard. So if you can work in the lower half of the zone and not really make too many mistakes up, it's a recipe for success.
Yeah, there was an incident out there earlier in the game. Dave Seifert hit a home run, and then it looks like words were exchanged, benches cleared. We had some of our security take a peek at what was going on. Do you have any inside information about that?
Yeah, I'm not really exactly sure what was said between the two of them, something that rattled Dave. The inning started with Dave yelling at Max for maybe taking too many warm-up pitches or something, and they took a little offense. And look, guys are out here fighting for their PLW lives, so tensions are running hot. Both these teams want to win these games pretty badly.
Yeah, speaking about wanting to win pretty badly, you were popping off with the bat as well. I just want to cover that real quick. It kind of first or second pitch of the game that you saw. I mean, you absolutely murdered that. You were just seeing the ball really well tonight.
Yeah, just saw a pitch up in the zone or in the middle of the zone and just jumped all over it. Normally, as it's kind of known, I'm more of a patient hitter, but was just looking for a pitch from Max down the middle and got one and jumped on it. And then next at bat, I figured he wasn't going to go right down the middle first pitch and waited one or two and then found another one down the middle and jumped on it and left the yard both times.
And one more question before I let you go, as PLW Nation is really interested. They want to know if, are you more thinking that you're, what were you saying, Cody? Chicks dig the long ball, or chicks dig the walk? Does your wife enjoy that you take the walks just as much as the home runs?
Yeah, I mean, I think we talk about it off, outside the lines, that in this league specifically, walks are important to try to get deeper into those pitching staffs. We talk about it all the time. When you can walk out a Billy Santijuan or a Ryan Chen or a Tom Gannon and have to face the rest of the pitching staff, you're more likely to have success. And, that's kind of my general mindset, trying to make those guys just to be a tough out up there. I don't want to be down waving on the first two pitches and not be a tough out for these pitchers and just think they can take the at-bat off.
Very political answer, but the question was, do chicks dig the long ball or the walks?
I think chicks dig the long ball, as Kyle Eder and yourself and Mateo have shown all year. That's what gets the true attention.
Right.
The walks don't exactly get the fans pumping, but maybe get some wins. But, it is what it is.
Kyle Lohman, thank you so much for tuning in. That's Kyle Lohman, everybody. He was just a game changer. There was nothing the Bombers could do. They were just all over their heels, their toes, wherever they were. They couldn't balance against Kyle Lohman, and you could see him talk about it right there, that he was just trying to change speeds. As he knows, he doesn't have too many pitches. He's kind of got like a slur of a fastball and a little bit of an inside curve, but nothing too dangerous. But when you could switch up those speeds, that's when you could get him.
Yeah, switch up speeds, stay low in the zone, and locate. Be smart with your location and stuff, and you can be successful out here. And he showed that.
Look at the container is full of PLW hotties everywhere. You can recognize a couple.
Yeah, it's starting to come in. The nice weather today's definitely get down here if you're in town. Get down here and enjoy the game.
And a lot of these viewers, some of them are like, "Oh, I want to meet one of the PLW hotties. Oh, I'd love to, date him, whatever." There's pros and cons with if you're, have your eyes on a PLW hottie. And the pros of course, they're PLW hotties, they're recognized, and, we got that aspect. But the cons are you can never walk them down like the frozen food section of the supermarket because they'll just melt all the stuff.
Oh, yeah. So you can't even go pick up a 12-pack of drumsticks or anything.
Nothing. You can't do anything.
Crap.
So you're going to have to pick your poison on that one. Do I want like a cold 6-pack of hot cocoa? Or do I want it to be warm?
I think I could deal with the warm cocos. For me, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, but I get the dilemma.
Yeah,
it's tough. And we're gonna get Alex Fernandez this game for the Bombers, and Sean Merciel's gonna pitch for the Night Owls.
Let's get TikTok over.
Yeah,
You do something.
How many people are on TikTok? We're 766 right now. TikTok, get over here. You're going to get multiple camera angles. If bench is clear again, you're going to have all the camera angles to see that. You get your on-field interviews in between games. Interact in the chat with me and Trenchy here. You're going to only get this one camera angle if you stay on TikTok. Come over here and get the whole production and see what we work hard on over here. And come enjoy the rest of the evening with us.
Game 2 starters, it looks like it's being Alex Fernandez versus Sean Merciel, Mr. Three Flags himself. They're going to be attacking each other here, and this is going to be a big moment for Sean Merciel on the mound when he does pitch, as it's for their PLW lives, and the Bombers have their backs to the wall now.
Right. I mean, these teams didn't make the playoffs, so they're in relegation. So this is the biggest game of the year for them.
Yeah,
it is what it is. Night Owls 1 win away from being safe. Bombers 1 win away from extending the series, and 1 loss away from having to face the Warbirds tomorrow night.
Oh man, that Warbird team, they're hungry. They've been down there, a couple years, and that's not a good feeling when you're hanging out.
I golfed with the Warbirds on Saturday. 3 of them.
Yeah.
Dodos, Burner, Warfield.
They're hungry.
Looking to end somebody. They're coming to play tomorrow. Whoa. I'll tell you what. They are fired up and want to send somebody to relegation.
That's also got to be a good feeling. Like, you want to hang out down here, man? Like, it ain't going to be us.
Right. You got to, have some pride and come out with some fire and not let it be you that gets relegated. Because even if you get out of relegation, the PLW community out here, these guys, these players, they're a bunch of alphas, a bunch of trash talkers. You're gonna have to hear it for a long time until you do something else. Of course. Imagine running into AK at the supermarket and you're in the relegation part of it. No. He ain't gonna just say hi. He's gonna let you. He's gonna bag on you.
Merciel misses right there. He knows he had a pitch to make better contact than that, but Trevor Bauer gets him out. Yeah, you'd never hear about it if you crashed into him at the supermarket.
Oh no. And my guy J-Dub, you think J-Dub's gonna just say, "Hey, how's it going? Hey, feel bad for you that you're in relegation"? No, J-Dub's gonna laugh at you and bag on you as well. That's what these guys do out here. It's like a junk. It's vicious out here.
Yeah, it's savage, like Roundy's necklace.
Yeah.
That's going to be out number 2, Logan to Lionel Simmons, as Kyle Lohman, the stud of game number 1, is going to look to open up the game once again.
Yeah.
As he was the first hit. It was a home run.
And if I'm the Bombers, I know Max Fernandez gets a lot of the accolades for being one of the better pitchers on the Bombers, but if my season's on the line, most important game, I want Alex Fernandez on the mound. He's the older brother. He's tough. He's a gamer. He's not afraid of the big moment. He's going to give you everything he's got in this game. Oh, my God, J-Rock.
Jason, that was really close. Jason, he's a little out in front. Little out in front.
Oh,
Nice
good pitch.
Wow, how was that only 57? That was a great pitch by Alex. Stepped all the way off to third base and then hit the first base side of the strike zone.
Got to be careful against Lohman right here. This is a perfect count for Lohman, as Alex might have to set him up with a little bit of a semi-cookie. No, he goes low, misses wide.
I saw it, Rock.
Oh, now it's 3-2. I thought it was
Okay,
3-2.
I did too.
I thought so. You were fucking there. These guys don't know.
Oh, and you knew that over-the-top pitch was coming. That's kind of... Every pitcher has their little, I don't want to walk pitch, and then that's it.
Any other hitter I could see with nobody on base, Alex might have tried to spike that one, but with Lohman, he's going to take it, and just like he did on that one. It's off the plate. He ain't swinging.
Listen, J-Lo has to be happy about that one. Her dude on base a lot right now.
Lohman's on the dingers and walks diet for wiffle ball, unlike your teammate and our umpire next to us. He believes in dingers and strikeouts. Right?
Coleman.
Yeah. Lohman's dingers and walks all day.
That was a nasty pitch by Alex. I mean, if you knew that a potential person that you were drafting was going to say dingers and strikeouts, You probably wouldn't have drafted him. You only want to hear one word.
I'm here to hit dingers.
That's it.
Yeah.
I want that guy.
Yeah.
I want that dude. He's confident.
I saw Brad put his hand in his head in his hand after that comment. He went, "Oh no,
Dingers
what did I just do?"
and strikeouts. Yeah, we'll take that guy.
And he wasn't talking about pitching either. You know. Here's my teammate for Saturday, Merciel, going to be the starting pitcher. I've seen him out here. He's kind of picking up the pitching thing here in our league with the 55 lately. He's got some good stuff. There's been some nights where he's looked unhittable, and then other nights where he kind of struggles to throw strikes and has to kind of lay in cookies. But we'll see which guy we get tonight here pretty early on. There's nights the first night I saw him, I was like, why hasn't he been pitching the whole time? And then kind of as maybe a little more of a book got out on him. He got tagged a little bit more, but he's definitely got good stuff to where he could have a special performance here as well.
Yeah, he's always had trouble getting it under 55, as everybody knows, because he just has such a cannon. You could see when he throws the ball in from shortstop.
Yeah.
He just has this rubber band arm that has trouble pulling back a little bit. But when he is dialed in, I mean...
He was pitching to me after one of the series the other night. We were just playing pickup, and he was throwing 83, 84, 85 miles an hour.
I know.
And it was rising coming up to the plate. It was pretty. He has a cannon on him. So it's basically going to be the same lineup, but Lohman and Merciel switch. Lohman's playing short, Merciel's pitching.
Now, Cody, I don't want to make blow this out of proportion.
Mm-hmm.
But if somehow the Night Owls escape with a victory, and they don't have to go to relegation, basically, that could be one of the biggest upsets ever. If you looked at this on paper, the Night Owls versus the Bombers, you'd have Bombers on every single ticket.
And Night Owls with 5 guys.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
this ain't a restaurant. You need 6 guys in this league.
This is like 1980 U.S. hockey team playing the Russians, what they're pulling off here, to me. 5 guys alone. I don't care if you have a good 5 guys. 5 guys, you should be able to find some spots in the field to make it. Lohman gave up 2 hits with only 4 guys behind him.
That was so enormous for them to get to game 2, as if Sean walks out, they're going to have to go to Dave immediately. And I don't even know if Logan is able to pitch because of his shoulder operation he had a few months ago. And then you have Zoe.
And if you have to bring in Logan, he's playing outfield by himself. I don't know what? Do you put Sean out there because he's the fastest? So now you're weakening your defense by not having him you know what I mean? There's a lot of dominoes that could fall if Sean walks out early.
Oh, yeah. Which the Bombers are probably thinking exactly what we're saying. They're if we walk out Sean right here, this might be a mercy game.
And I know how the Bombers say they want to come out here and hit, but if you're trying to win, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. It's relegation time, and you don't want to keep losing. You can make them use up their pitching. They only have 5 guys, and then have fun hitting later on in the game,
It's important for Sean Merciel to get that first pitch strike, which he did against Mateo right there. You got to get these guys swinging and missing.
Yeah, absolutely. But their zone's going to tighten up real, especially with 1 walk now. It's going to be, this isn't a good start. See ya.
Oh, Logan almost gets there. He was close to snagging that one as J-Lo immediately throws that ball right back onto Hideaway Field as she's a Night Owls fan, of course.
Yeah, my dad's pumped. That's my dad's favorite player that just hit a home run right there. Mateo Fernandez just hit a 2-run bomb to put the Bombers on the board for the first time tonight.
No mercy here in Premier League Wiffle. Look she takes that ball and she just dunks it right back at Hideaway Field in incomplete. She didn't like it at all.
Those East Coast baseball fans are brutal. And J-Lo from the East Coast, they get another team's home run, it's going back on the field. I don't care if I'm guaranteed if she's they're Red Sox fans. She's at a Red Sox Yankee game and Jeter or A-Rod hits you a bomb, I guarantee J-Lo's firing that thing back on the field. It's just the way they are, right?
They're just built different.
Yeah.
Good layoff by Max right here. Now Merciel's in a little bit of trouble, down 2-1. He knows he has to throw a strike here.
Oh, here they go.
Logan once again. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. I got nervous about the shoulder.
Me
What
too.
a catch. What a catch.
This dude just got out of a sling he had labrum surgery where his chest muscle wasn't even attached to his body.
My heart's pumping.
And this dude's diving all over the container.
Yeah, my heart was pumping. I got worried. He crashed into that wall pretty hard. Glad he looks okay.
I mean, there's no forgiving on that, no give on that container. Logan 1, container 0.
Yeah. After our poker game the other night, we were out there talking, me and the Roosh. And Roosh, I've only seen Logan hurt, and Roosh was explaining to me and Tavano how good defensively Logan was before his injury. And I was like, oh, really? So good to see him make up. He looks like he's getting back to his normal self. Oh.
Zoe's going to have to make a throw. Does he have the arm to do it?
Gets it there.
He does, and those are the type of 50-50 plays that need to go the Night Owls' way to win this game number 2, and they need Marcel in this game as long as possible.
Yeah, with being down a fielder, if Marcel can just get his hands or his body on the ball, on those up the middle shots, let those guys clean it up, that's going to be huge.
There he is up in the count once again. These Night Owls, scrappy, with 3 flags right there, throws a little bit of a riser. Cash Money just redeemed a team's T-shirt.
Nice. I bet I'm guessing he's going Warbirds. That's one of Jim Dodos' childhood Little League buddies. Nice play by Loman. Yeah, Cash Money and Dodos grew up together playing Little League.
That's awesome. Awesome that Cash Money gets to see one of his buddies playing serious wiffle ball.
It was funny. Just from the last week when I was up here with Dodos didn't know who it was, but Cash Money would always say things that was like, Dodos is like, the guy has to know me, that he knows these.
Oh, I wonder if he was trolling him a little bit.
Yeah, knew his hometown. Not saying hey, Dodos is from Santa Barbara or whatever. He was saying the town he was from, and then he told him who he was. And Dodos,
he was stalking him.
Dodos was pumped. It was cool.
Look at that. Packed out container right there.
Yeah.
Dragon Ladies. You got FLW Hottie Caro. There's Maggie over there.
Mama Fernandez.
Mama Fernandez.
I mean, what's more exclusive these days? Laker courtside seats or container PLW seats? I mean, the stars on the PLW container here on a nightly basis is amazing.
Listen, when you're at the ball game in an NBA game, you're not interacting with the players and commentators and seeing all this stuff close hand, and you could have a good time with it.
If you do, you get thrown out. They throw you out.
We're opposite of that.
Right. We embrace it.
Bunch of bullies up there.
Yeah.
National Bully Association.
Oh man, the biggest mistake I ever did was being third base umpire with flip-flops on, and I hadn't got my feet tanned yet. The verbal assault I took from the container and you guys in the booth, and Marcel and Logan in the booth was nonstop. I never made that mistake again.
There's Sean taking a ball outside, 1-1.
Yeah,
2 outs here, top of the second. Bombers on top. Good pitch by
Alex.
Man,
that was a nice pitch. Yeah, you don't make being a third base umpire, do not make a bad call down there when that container's full. They'll let you hear it. Nice. I'll do it myself.
Listen, that wasn't an easy play. That could have carried off him anywhere, but kind of got lucky that it was only a few feet ahead of him.
Max looks like he's going to say something to a big brother. Hey, man, that's my ball. Watch. Get on him, Skycam. Watch. Look at. Yep.
Here's Marcel. This is the inning that we need to see him get out of. If he walks out here, the Night Owls are in trouble.
Yeah, this is going to be a big. The whole inning is going to be big. It should be top of the second, right? Are Bombers the away team or the home team? It's throwing me off. But because Bombers are up.
I'm reading that's Kyle's dad. Is that Kyle's dad by J-Lo?
Oh.
No.
Is it? That's Loman's mom saying it. It's got to be.
I need verification by Mama Loman.
Yeah, that's Loman mom is definitely. Oh, I didn't know that was his dad. You know what? He is here for the World Series. I think he's staying. Kyle told me a couple weeks ago that his dad was coming for 12 days, so it probably is. That's why he pitched a gem. He had Pops in the stands.
Oh man, happy
Father's Day weekend. He had his dad here, and he threw a gem.
Totally coincides.
How did we miss that?
Well, now awesome. It goes down 1-2.
Pops in the stands. You get 2 bombs and throw a complete game gem. What a day! It's the best Father's Day gift you can give. It's Harold. Harold Lohman on the container from Lohman's mom.
Well, why is he so tan?
Yeah.
That's what's throwing me off.
Well, he's been here 12 days. Maybe he's been out by the pool. I don't know.
You don't tan that golden in 12 days. You either you burn or you're from somewhere else.
Yeah. Nice pitch.
Kind of a half swing right there.
Ooh.
As he goes 94
Easy.
into the
Sean.
strike zone.
Save that for Saturday, buddy. Don't hurt yourself.
That's nothing to that kid. He's like Gannon. Those guys could just play wiffle
Yeah.
endlessly.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's me, Leday, Gannon, and Merciel going out. Going to try to win a ship.
There it is. Look at Gannon.
Damn.
Cheersing. And we're finding out that he goes tanning back east. Oh, Mom is
Okay.
really opening up the floodgates of communication
All right.
with that Lohman family.
Nice. I love it. That makes sense.
One-two count to Alex. Bottom of the second, they're up 2-0. But more importantly, they're trying to walk out Sean Merciel right here.
Yeah, and Alex was the guy who got the first walk to lead off the game. Ooh, nice play by Zoe.
That throw, always sketchy to me.
Yeah.
He has a shoulder injury that kind of limits his velocity. He releases that on, but he makes the play.
He gets it their way more than he doesn't, Trench. The guy's solid over there.
Here's Mateo.
Whenever Mateo takes on a good pitch, he always says, "Yeah, I've seen it the whole way." That's always his go-to line.
You know, when you enter the draft for PLW, on the roller coasters, you have to be a certain height.
Mm-hmm.
He almost wasn't eligible to play.
Mateo.
He was
Wow.
barely over the league minimum for vertical. And
Good
let me
for
tell
him.
you, he was super excited when we allowed him to play.
Yeah, he's made great work of his time here in PLW. Oh, wow.
He touched the bottom bar with that. Sean Merciel gets Mateo. And he unloads on that bat.
Filthy. That is filthy. Nothing the home run king can do with that pitch. Goodness gracious. That's the only way to get that guy out. Pitches like that.
If I'm the Bombers, I got to do some damage. It's time to go Bomber Nation right now and get that siren going, because these Night Owls look like they're not going away, and they're gonna do some things here.
Yeah, this is the top of the third, so if they could get a few runs here, Merciel can go one more inning holding the Bombers at bay. If in the fourth inning, Owls can get a lead, I'm going back to Lohman to finish this one up and call it a night.
Of course. Lohman probably chomping at the bit to be able to get back in this game.
Yeah, get a few runs here and let's go. But PLW Nation not giving the Night Owls much. Look at that, 303,000 wiffle points are on the Bombers. Only 115 on the Night Owls. And there's a leadoff double by Logan Christie.
That ball's got to not hit the fence right there, Cody. And these are the little, things that we talk about. If you're going to go all out, then go all out.
Yeah, that's frustrating. It's so lonely, and it's hard to pitch up there. You want those little things to be cleaned up, because it's hard getting guys out in this league, and that just giving a free base, taking the double play away is brutal.
Yeah.
Especially to lead off an inning.
And of course, Lohman's dangerous, and if he does pop off right here, it'd be a solo shot rather than tie up the game.
Right.
Good pitch by Fernandez. Just misses inside.
But now, instead of needing a clean double or two base hits to score a run, if Logan was just on first, now just a measly single scores Logan, But what a strikeout. Goodness gracious.
These guys are barely hitting that strike zone because we're not hearing it. And we have microphones.
Yeah.
And
they're
barely just whispers, man. Listen, Alex better be careful with pitches like that to Zoe. He'll tomahawk that out of the
that's
out
his
of the
zone.
park.
Oh, that was his pitch. Did you ever Beaver Inspector ever come through with your hat?
I never followed through. I have a lot of things going on in the brain for PLW. It's in the back of my head, though.
I never got the hat. I told him which one I wanted. And Dave Seifert here with 2 outs, runner on first, base hit here, put the Owls on the board. Clean single would put him on the board.
If he goes yard right here, Cody, the Night Owls are going to go nuts. Wow.
The Night Owls are going to go nuts. Dave Seifert's going to go nuts and probably get thrown out of the game if he hits a home run right here with the fire he's been playing with tonight.
Do you think he just goes right after Max?
That would be a mistake. He wouldn't get to him. His big brother would take him out before he got there.
I think J-Rock, our security guy, would. Great pitch by Fernandez. AF as AF can be.
Yeah, not a doubt in my mind. J-Rock hasn't bounced a few dudes out of a drinking establishment before.
Yeah, like if you were going to do something stupid, when he walked up to you, you just went home.
Yeah. Bye. I'll
Okay.
excuse myself.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
We're going to go into the bottom of the third. Bombers have to do something right here. They have to put pressure on the Night Owls. I feel like the Night Owls still don't feel the pressure of this game because they're in a good position with a couple of their hitters or whatnot, and the Night Owls are kind of pitching, so-so right now. So I feel like the energy of the Night Owls isn't down at all.
The Night Owls got to be thrilled. They have 5 guys here tonight, not all of their best players. They won the first game, and they're only down 2 runs, and they're just a base hit and a bomb away from tying it up and can get Lohman back in the game. And
Yeah.
they got to be feeling great. They're playing with house money right now.
No better feeling than playing with house money. Speaking of house money, Cody Runnels taking down the Tavano
sir.
poker night.
Yes, sir. I had a good night.
And let me tell you one thing I definitely learned. One, I'm grateful that Mark invited me. But a takeaway that I got from the game, I'll give you in a second.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Got him with a little bit of an off-speed pitch, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Wait, are those my beads that broke on the field? It looks like Max has them.
You found them? Put it back
Looks
together?
like he made up his own bracelet.
I'll have to interview him about that.
Look, does it? That's my bracelet.
You found it? Taking a piece of the field with him. Oh, there goes our headset.
Oh, man. Headset down.
No. Big Al's gonna...
Oh, man.
No?
Hey, Dungeon, grab that headset from the ground real quick
So don't get stepped on.
so it doesn't get stepped on. And immediately JT Church.
All over it.
Good pitch to the left side from Bauer. Does it hit the wall? It does. And that's a double by Trevor Bauer.
First time tonight that being down a fielder hurt him right there. Zoe was
Yeah.
shifted way over. With Bauer up, you definitely would be playing a hard pull. And because of being down fielders, that one got by.
Yeah, Big Al, he's all pull as well.
I mean, look at right field. Wide open.
Good pitching, though, so far by 3 flags on the mound. This is the first time they've or second time they've threatened.
Even just a terrible pop-up to right field would be a base hit and a run right now.
man.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm telling you, you're going to see the speed of Sean. If there's like a flare to the right side, he's going to go for it.
I want to see that, actually. Let's see it. Like right to where the shadow starts would be great. Look at like that.
That's going to be a problem. Oh, Lohman. That was right side, so Bauer's going to score.
That's what you got to do, man. Put some runs up. Get out of relegation, get a lead, then you can have fun and hit the ball wherever you want. But if they're going to only show up with 5, definitely don't want to have so much ego that you're like, I'm not going to hit it over there, because it'll be more embarrassing if you lose to a team with 5.
Yeah. And you could kind of see what having 5, did right there as if Sean was on shortstop, he's a little quicker than Kyle. He probably gets that out if they had a couple more pitchers and didn't have to rely on him here, even though he's pitching fairly well.
That would have been a fun play to see him go after, for sure.
Here's Lonnell down 0-2. And I think Sean really wants to get this out. Another flare. Logan, but Zoe there.
Wow, nice play, Zoe.
He really doesn't like when his hat falls off. He immediately grabs it and puts it right on.
Yeah, great play. Called it early, tacked it, got under it, and made the play.
Out of any of the players on the Bombers, Alex definitely is going to be more patient than I think a lot of guys on the Bombers right now this series.
Yeah, he's a veteran in the league. He's not afraid to take a strike and then battle with a strike on him. He knows he can hit with 2 strikes. A lot of guys don't want to fall behind in the count.
Yeah, and he also knows how immense it is to get past Sean.
Yeah.
Like, he knows that.
And it's a 3-1 count, but Big Al telling him to swing away over there at first.
Over 400 viewers locked in over here on Twitch.
I love it. Welcome, guys. Yeah. That's speaking of scary things.
What?
Purdy boy. Hey guys, when is the Challengers tournament? I want that smoke. Yeah, let's see what Challenger team's going to come and do anything with Jake Purdy on the mound. I'd venture to say he throws a no-hitter on anybody that's coming in that is not in this league.
Yeah, I mean, some of those guys could play for sure as Sean walks out of the game, and they're going to have to go to...
Where are they going to go?
They're going to have to go to Seaford. I don't know if Logan could pitch yet. According to our PLW medical staff, he's still, I think, another few weeks away before he could be on the mound. And here's Dave Seaford, who is no, slouch on the mound. He's played plenty of wiffle at this speed, and he loves the limelight right here. He wants to go after this Bomber squad. And remember the incident that they had last game. Now he's on the mound, and he has to face these guys every out.
I'm uncomfortable right now. I think it's going to get a little intense that he's going to be picking up right now, especially if one of these bombers take him deep. Or if he got
or maybe he gasses him up 65 and hits somebody in the chest or something.
He strikes somebody out, he's going to be yelling at him like John Rocker used to. Goodness gracious. See Jim Dodos in the chat. Anthony
It's always good to see.
Purdy. Evan Shields, a lot of the regulars. I love it.
If I'm the Bombers here doing the same thing, I got to see you pitch a little bit. I cannot be swinging at anything that's even remotely close to balls because after Seaford, they're in trouble.
The only thing the Owls need to do, they need to find a way to get a lead where they can get Lohman to use up his innings in a lead situation. If they can't get there, if Lohman burns up, let's say they go Seaford 1 inning to start next game and they don't have a lead and they go, let's try to hold them there for 4. I mean, those last 2 innings, you got to get to a point where they can get Lohman in the game with the lead, with the way he pitched. Dad's in the stands, J-Lo's in the stands. He's going to shut it down if he can get in the game with the lead, I feel. This is a big moment, first and second with Mateo, home run king at the plate.
Oh, Mateo's just dying for something in the zone.
Oh, man. It would be super exciting if he were to walk, and then it'd be Max with the bases loaded and against Dave Seaford. Ooh, boy.
Oh, man. 2-1 count. Watch for a curveball coming. That was a little bit high. He took a cut right there. Gosh. It's going to be 2-2. It is dead silent out here right now.
Yeah, and I just got distracted. Kyle Eder, strike 2. Didn't help on the skirmish earlier and did not get Kirby out to the field.
And Dave Seaford gets Mateo and kind of just gave him the stare down as well. A lot of bad blood between... Is there a new rivalry? Normally these two teams are kind of, mellow to each other, but...
I wasn't aware Seaford was built like this. He's got some moxie to him.
It's the ones that are a little more quiet that maybe you have to worry about.
He struck out the home run king and then stared back at him like, give me a look.
Like you didn't hit a home run against me.
Okay, what's up? Where you at? Wow.
Thought you got a trophy. Show me that trophy swing.
Seaford's got some chutzpah on him. Holy crap.
If I'm the Bombers, I'm nervous still.
It's too close.
These Night Owls, they have so much heart, so much grit. They want to win this game.
Got to feel good though with your manager, captain Alex, the movie star Fernandez on the mound. He's looked great.
Here we go. Pitching. I'm going to put up his thing again.
Yeah, there he is.
Up top, real quick, Tom. There it is. Look at Alex. Look how scary he looks.
That's a movie star right there, folks.
He looks psychotic.
Did he autograph that poster?
Yeah.
For us? Wow.
Some of the stuff we get up here because of, we're the stream team and, some of the commentating guys and I just have a whole room full of PLW paraphernalia.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm trying to collect jerseys of the guys. Like me and Eder did a jersey swap after his championship game in the other week. I'm gonna get jerseys of the guys I like, that respect the way they play or whatever, and just try to collect different jerseys. Maybe have a man cave one day of all of it. I know Tavano's is working on getting all the team hats.
Yeah, you never messaged me that maybe you'd want one of my jerseys.
Next season, buddy. I gotta get ahead and buy a few, so I can, because right now, by doing the jersey swap with Eder, I don't have a jersey for next season.
Good piece of hitting by Sean to lead off the top of the fourth.
Yeah, the Night Owls ain't going anywhere, and Logan hit a double in his last at bat. He's starting to see Alex maybe third time through, maybe start to get something going.
460 viewers.
It's growing.
Let's get over 500. What a snag by Max. Is he going to make the double play himself?
Yes, sir. What a play.
Watch this instant replay over here, guys. Wow.
One hand. I'll do it myself. Thank you very much. That's enough.
Wow. And that was in 4 seconds, so that play happened fast. That's how quick it came off the bat right there, Cody.
Yeah, I think our clock over here was off. I seen Eder mouth 465.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Chad. Yeah, he stopped it and then picked it. See that? Yeah, it was more 465, but still, that's still under the 5 seconds. Great play.
To snag it like that and it doesn't go off your hand, man, what a great play.
Yeah, it was nice.
Listen, TikTok, you're not able to see all the instant replays and zoom-ins and all that because you're coming from one phone. Get on over to Twitch, download the app, get on over to Premier League WIFFLE to see how we do it over here. 27,000 followers nightly, Monday through Friday, when we're in our regular season. 400, 500, 600 viewers hanging out. Some of them die hard from season 1.
Yep.
We're in end of season 4.
It's a neat community to be a part of, man. You can interact with all the announcers, the players. It's a real family feel out here,
Look at Dave Seifert right now, Cody.
I'm stunned. That guy he gives you everything. It means something to him out here, man. He gives you everything he's got. He is locked in. He's got that scowl. Wow.
Remember when we played in the winter time and we had winter leagues and all this? He's out there with double beanie. He's got his mittens on, all that. He's ready to go.
He's very unassuming looking, but he crosses those lines and he's a whole different animal.
Not a bad ping pong player either.
Really?
Every once in a while, he used to come over and I would teach him reactions and stuff like that. And he would do it and learn. As he strikes out Max once again.
I'm stunned.
Bomber Nation cannot believe that Dave Seifert has made the Bombers his son right now.
Oh, no. It's only been 2 batters. Let's see what happens. And Trevor Bauer's up. Bauer was one of the ones getting vocal when the heated exchange happened. And you see Max there just stunned. He doesn't know he didn't hit it.
It's disheveled.
Nice rip by Bauer.
Yeah. Seifert wasn't going to win that battle.
Bauer missed it, I guess. He only hit it 95 off the bat. He's a 100-mile plus, or it doesn't count to him.
It's incredible. As Big Al up to bat. Bombers up 3-0. And they're going to go 3 infielders. Weird. I guess it's not. They're going to try to turn 2 with Loman over there.
Yeah, I think I'd like sticking with the 2 outfielders, but Merciel can cover a lot of ground. Anything shallow in center, Merciel could probably get after pretty well.
I'd probably just go 3 infielders on the left side and have Merciel just hang off the bag a little bit off second base.
Yeah, you definitely want Merciel turning the double play.
Warnings all around. Warnings are already out. Are they? Oh, God. I got a warning. What?
Big pitch coming right here. Oh man. Big Al almost took a tumble.
Thank you.
2-2 count. Is it going to drop? Logan on the run. Can't get there. And Big Al's all pull, as we know.
Didn't have enough guys over there. Yes.
Now, if I'm Dave Seifert, I got to try to get Lonell to roll over right here. This could be a humongous double play.
It's huge. It's first and second, no outs. This is the moment you want to get a cheap double play. If you're the Bombers, you're like, Lonell, get it in the outfield or strike out. Do not hit a ground ball into this infield right now.
With all your power, trying to go to right side. You know? Like
Yes,
the best
absolutely.
you can.
Best you can.
Or look how in Logan is playing Lonell. I mean, there's tons of room out there right now.
Yeah, you just cannot make a mistake and hit something on the ground on the left side or it's 2 outs. Beautiful.
Perfectly done by Lonell. Finds a soft spot in the field, as that's going to be a double for Lonell, scoring 2 runs, and Dave Seifert
Clears the bases, breaks the game open a little bit. Might be enough for the Bombers. Huge at bat by Lonell.
goes left side, but elevates the ball, scores 2. Man,
Did his job, man. Just couldn't put something on the ground in the infield. He needed to make sure he got something in the outfield, and he did it and drove in 2. That ball was ripped.
now we're also going to get into a situation where how many innings is Seifert going to throw, right?
Well, yeah,
So
I mean,
Dave,
he came in
Kyle threw 6, and he came in what, the second or the third?
third. So, I mean, they need to get 3 innings in Game 3 out of. So Dave's probably going to start Game 3.
Right.
So they need to get, in some way or fashion, get 3 out of Dave and Merciel.
Yep.
And then they can go 3 with Lohman for
Yep.
4, 5, 6.
It's going to be a big Game 3 if the Bombers could hold on here.
But I know how Lohman thinks, too. If it gets into, like, bases loaded, 1 out in the second inning, that could be the part of the game anyway. So Lohman could come in that time. So it'll be interesting to see how they break up the innings, because you can come in, come out, re-enter. You just can't. But they're going to have to use Lohman's 3 innings in smart spots.
Good strikeout by Seifert, as we said prior to him getting on the mound, that he could deal.
Yeah.
And this game means a lot to him. One of those guys that also just is wiffle heavy, everything he does.
He's got good wiggle to his pitch. It's not as flat or straight as it might look on the stream. It's got a little bend to it, just enough to miss the bats. And when he's locating and keeping it low, he can be successful out here.
I think also what happens is because he doesn't have like the huge sidewinders and big slurs and stuff, the batters get a little bit power happy.
Yeah.
And I think they swing and miss a lot more.
Absolutely. They think this is their time. He doesn't pitch all the time. He's just going to try to throw strikes. This is my time to add a few home runs to my total. And they get a little big with their swings and expand their zones.
This is going to be a trouble pitch for Seifert right here. He definitely doesn't want to walk.
Yeah, but first base is open. You struck out Max earlier, and Mateo's the king out here with home runs. So it's not the worst thing to happen. But
I'm saying because he's going to change his style of pitching right now, knowing that behind him he only has who? Zoe?
Well,
right? Because Logan
you
doesn't
got to go
pitch.
Zoe or Logan, because you can't burn Lohman's innings in a 5-0 game.
That's going to be out number 2. Or actually out number 3.
Graphics, I guess, is wrong. I thought that was only 2 outs.
How huge was that out for the Night Owls, as they really could have blown the game wide open right there.
I'm missing the other out, but okay. Yeah, that was.
I think Alex struck out. But
Max struck out, huh? And then got
there's
that out.
3.
Yeah. 5-0 though. Bombers 6 outs away from even in this series up, and we get a rubber match. Bombers got to be feeling good, but I mean, this third game is gonna be interesting because it's 5-0 here, and I believe the first game was 4-0. It still hasn't been like anybody really, other than like Lohman dominating game 1. It's kind of just been a nothing. Nobody's like dominating, or I can't really tell who's gonna. I have no feel for who's gonna win game 3.
Yeah.
It's a crapshoot right now to me.
I mean, the odds makers would say Bombers just based on lineup and depth and just everything. But the way the Night Owls are playing right now, man.
I haven't seen the Bombers take advantage of the Night Owls having 5 guys, other than if they start running out of pitching here with walkouts or whatever. But they've only gotten 1, maybe 2 hits because of being down a fielder.
Yeah.
You know, and it's.
Oh, Lohman barely missed right there, and he knows it. If he could have got around on that little bit bigger portion of the bat, that was going to go way over the container on the left side.
Yeah, he got that pitch up, and that pitch had a little late movement and moved on the inner part of his bat, and he just missed the barrel.
Oh, I think it got it. Oh, it got foam right there.
Foam.
I don't know. I heard a little bit of tink right there.
Me too.
But, okay, 0-2. Oh, 2 count. Fernandez in the windup. Goes low and outside for ball number 1.
And you know what's hurt the Bombers too this year? They've had a tough time with their attendance this year on their full team. You know, Grenier didn't even play enough games to play in these games.
Mm-hmm.
Hollis Hales missed a lot. The Fernandez brothers and Bauer have been here almost every game, but Alex missed a few weeks. Al's missed a few weeks. Bauer, Max, and Mateo are the only ones that have been here all 54, you know. So if they could maybe add some depth to their team, so when those guys are missing, they're not in such a struggle to field a team, I could see them shooting back up the standings next year. Foul ball.
Little runner right there.
Man, there is an awkward silence on
I
the
know.
field right now, huh?
Oh, Max stabs at it, makes a throw.
He has played some stellar shortstop tonight.
Watch this replay on the run to his right side. One-hands it, knocks it down to his right side, throws a dart
Beautiful.
to the strike zone, too. Listen, that helps sometimes when you're fighting those milliseconds if you could hit that strike zone.
Yeah, that was what a good play. A good throw on the run like that. That's hard to do with the wiffle ball.
And look at our good friend, White Boy Rick, in the chat.
Is that the real one?
It's got to be. Who else could it be? The great White Boy Rick.
That's your guy.
Yeah.
How's he doing? I know he.
That's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah. I seen him earlier. Right, he's alive. So.
And Alex just threw a challenge flag at Chad. I think he's challenging Chad as an umpire.
What is going on?
Trying to gave it like a disgusted look at him.
There's so much chatter going on in this. It's getting me caught off guard here. I got Coleman is the most chatty umpire I've ever heard.
No, I know he's Mr. Chatty over there, and
Yeah.
can we put up like a sound barrier or something?
It's throwing me off.
Nice dude, White Boy Rick, 100% healthy. And listen,
Off
the
the
dude,
chemo.
the dude's
Oh, that's
Sean. That's fair. He's gonna have to hurry up, and they don't get it in time.
I know we're here doing a thing, but if he's off chemo, 100% healthy, that's more important. That's awesome. I love hearing that from one of our PLW fans. That really makes me happy.
Listen, we knew White Boy Rick was going to come out good and be okay, but more importantly, Cody, the dude's out of chemo and goes immediately right back into PLW.
I love it. It makes me tear up a little bit. I'm glad he's okay, man. That's awesome. Wow.
Do you think like before they, if they're doing something before they have to like be put under, he's like, I need PLW.
Yeah.
And like maybe they put it on in the waiting room or something.
Hey, is there anything I can get you, honey? Yeah. Don't let my PLW subscription expire. I think that's what he said. Don't let my PLW subscription expire.
I'm an Amazon Prime member.
Yeah. Hey, use the Amazon Prime. It's free.
We love White boy Rick and our PLW Nation, give it up. He's all healthy and good to go. Here's Lonnell Simmons, one out here, bottom of the fifth. The Bombers trying to be scrappy.
And honey, before I go under, bench trench.
Maybe it's not even him on the. Who knows? 0-2 count.
That's funny.
To the left side. Good play, Sean. Kyle gonna throw a massive curve to the backstop in under 5 seconds. Double play. Night Owls to get out of that inning. And we're gonna go in the top of the sixth. They are working with 3 outs to go, Cody.
Yeah, 3 outs away from moving us to a rubber match. You gotta like having a 5-0 lead going into this last inning. Nice play by Lohman there to in that inning, and they're gonna go to Max to close it out. Okay. And then I think we'll see who you think will get, Mateo or Bauer in Game 3. So
they're going to get Mateo,
to save Alex's innings,
and you're probably going to see Seifert Game 3 to start.
Yeah, and then now by pulling Alex in a 5-run lead, he'll have 4 in Game 3, which they obviously struggled with him a little bit. So probably try to get to him pretty early in that game.
The secret code is bench. Look at our PLW fans right up there, loving it in a beautiful, beautiful night here in Las Vegas, Nevada, Hideaway Field. You're watching one of the Playdown series right now, as the winner of this is going to be safe in Premier League Wiffle. The loser is tomorrow night going to go have to play the Warbirds, and whoever loses that one is going to be out of the league and have to fight their way back into Premier League Wiffle.
Yeah, they'll be in the Challengers tournament where the 2 teams will be there trying to take their spot in the league. But I got faith in my PLW teams. I just don't see a Challenger team coming in and being able to hit Brandon Mayo or Jake Purdy or Max Fernandez or Lohman or any of these guys. You know, I believe what we have here is the Premier League of wiffle ball, and we got some of the best players out there, and I believe in our guys.
Listen, though, last relegation tournament, I believe it was, the Night Owls were only one. If it wasn't for AJ Petrovsky, there'd be no Night Owls in this season.
Hey, that's a big if. What happened? They pulled through.
They did, but I'm saying it wasn't like
Yeah.
a huge margin.
Who the Night Owls have pitching?
I forget. Should be goes off his chest. Should still be an easy play as he picks it up, throws it to the backstop in under 5 seconds as the Owls are down to their last. Wait, they won the game.
God, that went quick. All right.
Game winner. I guess we missed an out right there.
Missed a couple.
We have a rubber match for a team to be safe. Wow. And listen, the blood pressures are going to be through the roof this game. I wouldn't be surprised to see some more errors or some jumpy bats as these guys are fighting for their playoff lives. We'll get the starting pitchers for game number 3 in just a moment. Welcome back, PLW Nation. We are going into game number 3 right here, Hideaway Field, Night Owls versus Bombers. It is all knotted up, 1 game each. The winner of this one, Cody, gets to go home happy, and the loser of this one tomorrow night has to gear up and go play those Warbirds. And I know you went golfing with some of the Warbirds the other night.
Yes.
And tell me what was said or the feeling of that.
They're not happy about being down there, but they got Jim Dodos, they got Brandon Mayo, they got Buck Burner, they got guys. Now, they're having maybe trouble with vacation and stuff, getting a full team, but I think they're going to have 6, and they want to send somebody. They don't want to be the team going into the relegation.
Yeah, you want to send them to the underworld.
Volunteer more than anybody in this league.
Yep.
They invest into this league. It means something to them, and they're kind of in a little chippy attitude, and they're going to come out ready looking to do some damage tomorrow. Guarantee it.
You're led by the war chicken himself, Chris Warfield, and he doesn't take these things lightly.
No.
If he's got a chip on his shoulder, the team's got a chip on their shoulder. So he kind of drives the energy of that team, as well as Jim Dodos. Those two guys, when they're high energy and it's like we got to win and we just got to go crush them, they're the type of team that could do it.
Yeah, and they're going to be super confident by having Brent. I know. My first question when I said, "Hey, you guys play next week?" They're like, yeah. I go, "Is Mayo there?" And they said he will be there. So he's with his hitting, his pitching. He's one of my favorite guys in this league. I believe in them with Mayo, with whoever they play.
It's just like the Night Owls. When you say, "Oh, the Night Owls are coming," what's the next thing you say?
It's Steiner, I'll be there.
That's the next thing you say.
Yeah.
Every single time you talk about the Night Owls. That's how much those two players mean to that squad. Same with Brandon Mayo over on the Warbirds. If you're talking about Warbirds and there's a game coming up, is Brandon Mayo coming?
Right.
You have to those words come out of your mouth every single time because you know how important they are to their squads.
Yeah, and it's that tomorrow. That's going to be a big series, but we still got a big one right here tonight in Game 3. Night Owls, as we mentioned, only have 5 guys here, not even fielding a full team, and have held in there pretty strong. First game, they won 4-0. Second game, they lost 5-0. I expect maybe a little more back and forth. It's going to be a race, I feel like, for the Bombers to get to Alex Fernandez, to let him use the rest of his innings, and it's going to be a race for the Night Owls to get to Loman to let him use his last 3 innings. Alex has 4 innings left, so Bombers can get a lead early. I expect them to go to Alex pretty quick.
And if you're the Warbirds, you're probably rooting for the Bombers right here, as you'd probably want to play the Night Owls, as on paper, you're probably a little bit better matchup to matchup than you are with the Bombers.
And from my golf outing,
more intel, huh?
yeah, there is a little friendly rivalry, I would say, between owner Nick Davella and Chris Warfield.
Man.
And I believe Warfield wants to stick it to Nick Davella and put them in it. So
I
do know for a fact they want the Night Owls and are rooting for the Bombers.
Was that a quote used?
Quote.
Stick it.
You can quote. Dude, I consider myself like an Adam Schefter of this league. I'm here all the time. I hear things. I golf with guys. That is a quote. He wants to stick it to Nick Davella.
When it gets to above surface level, which is like the players, and it gets to the locker room, and it goes to like, DEFCON 2. Yeah. When it gets to the managers and owners, talking smack to each other, that's DEFCON 1, full alert. These two organizations don't even want them in the same league as each other. That's how fierce it is out there in PLW.
It's good. To me, I like Kyle Lohman was one of my first friends I made out here, and we were teammates. I root for him, but I'm good friends with the Bombers. But selfishly, based on the chatter I got this weekend, Warbirds Night Owls would be exciting tomorrow night.
Man,
I believe so.
This is incredible. You are selling me. You are pumping me up.
Yeah.
But we're going to go into game number 3. Make sure you get your wiffle ball points in right now, as Trevor Bauer is going to face Dave Seifert. And last time Bauer faced him, I think he had a little glare, a little happy glare in his eyes. I think this is the matchup that he wants, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Bauer do some damage right here.
And the Bombers changing up the order, going Bauer lead off. So mixing it up for the rubber match. Kind of bold. They usually stick to the same thing all year.
I like this move. I think Alex Fernandez saw something out of the matchup between Seifert and Bauer, and I think they want him to face him as many times as possible. Absolutely. If he does pitch a couple innings.
Absolutely, yeah. I think his last at bat, that was that one he hit the 195 miles an hour into the outfield. So looking for something
Here
like
we
that
go.
again.
Pitch number 1, inside. And Cody, I could tell by the cleansing breath that you just took, this game is very, very meaningful for both these teams.
And I got nervous seeing the defensive strategy that the Night Owls they're going one infielder each side, one outfielder in basically the gaps, and it just kind of was. I'm like, I don't know if that's what I would do, but
I think I'd play Bauer a little bit more pull, but the guy's a baller.
Bauer's honey hole, I call it. His power alley is the scoreboard, which is more center field, right center. He hits. That's his spot when he's going. I would have somebody at least there. And
what about there, Cody? As that one
tree?
Goes over the Hollis tree. An incredible shot by Trevor Bauer. Oh my God, Cody, he destroyed that.
Outstanding move by manager Alex Fernandez, putting Bauer in the leadoff hole to get him up as many times as he can. He sees Seifert well, gets them a 1-0 lead early. He's only the leadoff hitter first time of the game. Now, if you get some guys on in front of him, now Bauer's going to be hitting with guys on base. I love the strategy.
He hit that over the tree. Do you know how far that is?
Bauer's a gap Bauer's power, he has so much power to right center and left center gap. He hits some of the hardest, most violent balls out here than anybody in this league.
When he wakes up and he has to play wiffle ball that day, he chooses violence.
Yes. And he's a nice guy, but when he's in the batter's box, he's up there with bad intentions.
Good pitch by Seifert to ice Alex Fernandez. And he's such a lovable, huggable guy. But, man, when he's inside and when he's this diamond, he just, pent-up energy, he just lets it go.
He's even nice on the field. It's just when he's in the batter's box, don't talk to him.
It's aggressive.
Don't mess with him. And they drop the home run king, Mateo, into the 3-hole, maybe hoping to get some guys on for him. Putting Alex in the middle of Bauer and him should hopefully get him to see some good pitches.
When somebody hits it over the Hollis tree, which not many people do, where do you think it lands? No roll, but just where it lands, like 185?
Oh, past the Hollis tree has got to be...
That might visit the Hollis tree as well. Mateo goes right after Kyle Lohman's father.
Hit it right to Lohman's dad, and Lohman's dad does not look happy about that.
Oh, no. That whole family cannot believe that they are attacking them on the container as Mateo, the home run leader of season number 4, launches that one.
He's such a stud, dude. I could see him hitting 40-plus home runs in next season. The guy, imagine if he just had a decent start to the year. He hit 31.
Let me ask you this, Cody. This probably would have at least crossed my mind as Big Al smokes one to the left side.
Stole that from Loman. I've seen Loman call it, and Logan went flying in front of him.
Yeah, that was. I mean, they were just both on the run right there.
Yeah, Loman looked camped under it, and I heard him call it.
I want to ask you a question real quick, Cody.
Give it to me.
What do you think about Loman wouldn't have been able to start this game, but like after 3, do you get Loman in right away and try to ice the Bombers? Do you know what I'm saying? Like give them no momentum. Instead, you might be playing from behind, and now you're in a lot of trouble. You might not even have Loman to use.
And that's what I was kind of talking about when I said, hey, the second inning, bases could be loaded, and that could be the moment. But kind of the solo homers just put runs up so quick. Yeah, it makes you question it. But yeah, he couldn't have started anyways. The solo home runs, it had to be Dave Seifert. Those first 3 batters.
Gotcha. I forgot about that part, of course. But now, like, what do you do if he gives up like 3 or 4 here? I mean, you have to immediately go to Loman, right?
Yeah,
they can't score again.
He's faced the 3, so if anything, I would even maybe, if you're trying to save Loman with a lead, then I would at least go to Sean if he's going to get hit like this.
Look at little Meg Patterson in the chat saying, "Oh my God, be quiet, Chad."
I think she thinks it's
she's
Chad.
a sweet person on Twitch here.
I think she's mistaken who she can hear.
No, she's saying it to Sparkles.
Yeah, but how could she hear him? I think she's hearing.
Oh, is it Coleman?
Yeah, I think she's hearing Coleman.
You think they're related?
Maybe.
Here's Max.
Oh my God. Are you seeing the points on this game? That has to be the biggest margin ever in the history of PLW. 695,000 points on the Bombers to the 50,000 on the Night Owls.
Oh no. Did Glenn Meadows forget to close the bets?
Wouldn't shock me.
This might go. Another home run, and that's really going to be a tough position for the Night Owls now as they are attacking.
And Max Fernandez kept it classy, did not say a word to Dave, just trotted like it's another homer. Boom. 4-0. I don't know. They're going to go to Sean. They have to. They have to go to Sean here. Let's get tell Kyle to put Kirby out there. Tell Kyle to put Kirby out there.
Nice, Cody. You know you have your KDL when we're trying to get Kirby
there
out
he
there.
Goes.
Get out there, Kirby.
Goodness, that's my boy Eder, and I'm gonna have to vouch for him for why me and GK have to. Oh man.
And he's trying to do a little endos and flips, and what a move!
Whoa!
He goes full dump out
and totally redeemed himself with that move.
Right when we were, and look at him park that bad boy.
All right,
facing
Eder.
the PLW, just doing kick flips.
Way to step up. That was nice. Okay, he redeemed himself. He dumped the balls out like no big deal. That's advanced.
Listen, the Owls are in trouble right here, Cody.
Yeah, they were. I guarantee they were hoping to get out of the first inning with Dave, then maybe get an inning or two out of Sean, and then go Loman the rest. But Dave giving up. He had to face 3 batters by starting the game, and he gave up 2 solo homers to start. So that's tough already. Now you're just giving up the base hit, and then the 4-0 first inning. It's tough. But if Night Owls want to win this series, they're going to have to get their bats going, and it's going to be against Trevor Bauer. So,
yeah, Trevor's been really working on his knuckleball of late. Kind of has this nasty little curveball as well. We'll see if he features that as 3 flags on the mound versus Lonnell Simmons. And Lonnell, left side, and he's been coming up clutch.
Lonnell's putting up some great at-bats tonight.
I mean, he's saying, listen, if there's a spot open, I'm going to take it. I'm going to shine and do what I need to do to be on this. I think he just understands his role on the Bombers, and he's grateful to be on a squad.
Yeah, and I love now, like in the beginning of the years when he was getting his first few hits, he was just so loud like he'd never done it before. Now he's just trotting around the bay like, hey, I've done this. I know what I'm doing now. He's definitely getting more confidence, looks good up there. He's had some great at-bats tonight.
Well, the reason you have a respect for the game is you know how hard it is to get hits. So when you do, especially like a triple like that, you're feeling good about it.
I just like that it's like now he expects it. It looks like now, you know, it's cool.
Good eye.
He's such a good guy too. Happy Father's Day to him. I think he has two or three daughters. He's telling me about.
Good pitch from 3 flags right there to get Trevor Bauer's Alex Fernandez with 2 outs now in the top of the first up to bat. They would love to get this runner across and add one more.
Your teammate, Nick Sansone, is got to be like, you know how like in high school they have all league? He's all league TikTok chat or Twitch chat.
Yeah.
He said, Edder's having way too much fun. GK's going to get jealous. Sansone always has quick, good little ones in the chat. Even when I'm not here and I see him writing in there, he always makes me laugh.
Right now, Hayden drops into the chat. That's Sean Marcel's wife. Rooting him some luck as Fernandez is going to be easy out to Logan Christie.
Nice job, Sean.
As the Bombers strike 4 times as Sean gets out of that jam after giving up a triple to Lonnell. The Night Owls are immediately going to have to respawn because now morale's at stake. So if you don't score right here and the Bombers come back and score 2 or 3, you're really, really, pushing your limits of a comeback.
Yeah, even just cut it in half would be... Is that a joke? Oh, my God, I got nervous again.
What?
I thought Mama Fernandez and J-Lo were going to fight, but they were doing it for fun. Oh, my God.
They can't do stuff like that.
I seen them going face-to-face, but they were doing it probably to get a reaction out of us. They got me.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my God, my heart sank. Oh, God, look at them laughing. God, they got me.
I don't know. I mean, you got Dragon Lady all hot cocoed up. And J-Lo, she's from back east. That would be a good one.
I'm rattled.
It'd be pure bloodshed.
That caught my eye. I went, oh, no. That could have been just an absolute ugly moment up there, but they figured it. They're just joking around. But, yeah, if you're the Night Owls, you got to get a couple here. A couple here, you feel like, okay, hey, we're back in it, but a 0 here is just crushing because the Bombers are a very streaky hitting team. When they get going, they rarely – sometimes takes them a while to get going, but once they do, they don't stop.
Here we go. Trevor Bauer on the mound wearing his whitey tighties. Is that what they're called?
Whitey tight. I have to imagine Glenn didn't close the.
I'm surprised.
It's at a quarter, 750,000 points to 50,000 points right now. What are those odds for the Night Owls?
Easy play for Max from Sean right there. I mean, the return on that is not going to be so hot. If you have the Night Owls and they somehow pull this out.
10-1? 10-1 on your money or something?
Not a lot of wiffle ball points on him as Kyle Lohman steps in the box. Game 1 hero.
And I like moving up. They moved up Lohman into the 2-hole, replacing Logan Christie. Lohman's shown he's put up some great at-bats. And I would have even almost liked him as a leadoff because Sean has got a ton of pop when he's going right, and maybe try to get Lohman on base in front of Sean would have been a way to go too.
I think Bauer's knuckleball looks a little hot, but it's dropping in like 52, 53.
Yeah, Bauer has a really nasty knuckleball, but he has moments where it doesn't knuckle.
Mm-hmm.
It's not every time it's a money one, but when it's on, it's like that. Oh my God.
Wait a minute. Trevor Bauer showcasing that knuckler.
See, I think he throws the nastiest knuckle, but it's not that every time,
Right.
if that makes sense.
No, I get it.
Like that was a knuckleball that did not knuckle. It just tumbled on him. And so when
That
you
one was
do
just
that,
killed, not knuckled.
right. So if you throw a knuckle and you don't throw it right and it tumbles, it's just a batting practice pitch. So that's what can happen. But when you throw it right, you freeze a guy like Kyle Lohman who's had a great night because it's nasty. But it's just a little inconsistent. If he could get consistency on that knuckleball, it'd be the nastiest one.
Listen, he has to be careful against Zoe right here. If he throws another one like that, Zoe is a powerhouse when it's in his wheelhouse.
Okay, Night Owls ain't going anywhere.
I'm telling you, these night. Oh, and Dave Seifert, he is hungry. This is a big time matchup. Oh my God!
55, nice pitch.
That's gonna put Bauer in control of this at bat now. I wouldn't be surprised if you see something coming in low and outside in the 60s. 55 and low. I like that pitch, though. Keep it low. Let's see if we try to reach out for it.
Yeah, you're in the driver's seat once you get up 0-2. Now you got a couple pitches to mess around with, make a guy chase.
Wow, Dave Seifert right side's going to put Zoe on third.
Why is Zoe not going to third?
What happened?
What happened?
An auto out
Why?
because they only got 5.
They've been doing that the whole time?
What?
Oh, my God.
Trench.
Trench.
No way.
Have they been doing that
You're
Well, folks, that's it for me tonight.
I'm
You guys
punching out.
have a great night. I'm out of here.
Clocking
I
out.
don't
Are you
obviously
kidding
know
me right
what
now?
I'm doing up here. What?
Are they joking?
That's what we go with.
They
What?
have they been? Oh,
You're
my.
kidding me. How did we not talk about that?
I've been saying it was an advantage. They're going to get to roll the.
I was going with it.
I've been saying they're going to
Stop
roll.
this
They're going to roll.
madness
They're going to
right
roll
now.
the lineup around more, and I just found out it's an auto out after a.
We need that technical support music right now.
Oh,
That's how bad we
I've-
are. Get rid of us, please.
Where is my producers letting me know that? And that's in the first game when I made a complete arse of myself. My God. I blame Sparkles. He set me up. He could have told me, hey, they only got 5. It's going to be an auto out just to prepare you up there, buddy.
How do we not
You know?
talk about that?
Oh.
Mateo goes right after Caro.
She didn't even go for it. She
She gave a
avoided
little
it.
shoulder shimmy.
Yeah. Little schmitty shimmy.
She might play for the Ones next season. Who knows?
Oh, hey, I got the bomb. Here we go. Hey, has it been an auto out the whole time with them having 5? Oh. I threw it to him. I thought he was looking at me. Sorry.
What if that hit Mateo in the face?
Oh,
when he
signing
signs it.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Mateo. I appreciate it. Signed
Give
bomber.
a nice shot to the viewers at home of this. We took all the coordinates and ordnance out of it to make sure it doesn't go off. But yeah,
We got the
that's a
bomb.
real 1872 cannonball.
Straight off the ship of Magellan when
Yeah,
he
the
was sailing the Bering Sea.
Yeah.
And
Look
it's
at that.
straight from the boat.
This thing probably weighs, what, 30, 40 pounds? I'm just swole, so it feels like I'm holding up a
Right.
couple ounces. But
I'd say 40 pounds.
that's made out of, what, platinum?
Platinum and just
Argon?
or argon steel or something like that.
I'm going to leave it up here.
Wow, I feel honored when they. That's my second. Whenever I announce their game, they always flip it up to me. It's pretty cool.
I put it up there for everyone to see.
Yeah, so now, hey, if they hit another one, you get to be part of it. You flip it to Big Al.
I've never done it.
It's fun.
Did you throw it like a shot put or?
Yeah, and the last time they had me do it, I was busy. It was Mateo's 7 home run night. I was in the booth for that.
Wow. Good pitch by Merciel right there. Goes inside 2-2.
I still can't believe we.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
I can't.
How do?
What? Max Fernandez goes right after Mama Fernandez.
Hit it right to his girlfriend. She couldn't catch it though. Hey, you're part of the celebration, Trench.
Oh, okay.
Watch.
I'm gonna light
They'll
it
be
up.
looking for it.
I got it.
You're gonna throw it to Max.
Here we go.
It's coming from Trench. Don't hurt yourself.
Oh, look at that you. You know, when I used to play some b-ball, they would always ask me to throw it to them when they were going to slam dunk.
You look like a young Jason Kidd tossing that thing right there. That was nice.
Doesn't get talked about much, but he has the second most assists in the NBA ever.
Oh, it gets talked by me. He's one of my favorites, all-timer. University of Cal, Oakland boy.
The Bombers kind of opening up a little bit. Only one out here in the top of the second.
Who's number 1?
Stockton.
Who's number 3? My all-time favorite.
Number 3 in assists?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Irvin Magic
Is it?
Johnson.
Should be an easy play by Lohman right here. The other day I was watching some highlights. You know what you never see? I've never seen Magic Johnson shoot a jump shot. Every highlight is always a pass or like some weird, finger roll. I've never seen him shoot like an 18-footer.
It's funny you say that. I just watched the Celtics-Lakers rivalry on ESPN, like the 30 for 33 part, and he only averaged like 18, 19 points a game, but he always was, double digits in assists. Yeah, he was 6'10", man. He went to the hoop and backed down guys, but he didn't have like a pretty jump shot. He could hit him and he could score, but he was all about facilitating.
Here's Bauer down 1-2. He's kind of sneaky, Sean, a little bit with his pitches.
Yeah, he's got some nice. Look at that!
Wow,
he's got sharp move. When he learns how to control all the arsenal he has, he's going to be a real good pitcher out here. He's just still kind of learning on the job as he goes, But he's getting better every week.
Left side, Zoe on the ground. Now Lohman's going to have to clean it up. Makes a throw. Is it going to get there? Oh,
Ground.
That's a far throw for Lohman. He doesn't have, one of the stronger arms out there.
Yeah, they got two guys with kind of had injuries to their shoulders, and definitely if you're going to bat the ball, you want to try to get it going in towards the infield to shorten up the throw for those guys.
Yeah, 8-10 feet for some of these guys are the difference between, 100% and 85%, and sometimes their 100% can't get there.
And that's the one, I know like being a lefty or a righty out here, for the most part, it doesn't matter. But that play, being left-handed, is tough because you go to pick it up, you have to turn your body still to throw it.
That was a good swing by Alex Fernandez. It was right side.
You know what I mean, Trent? You go to pick that up, facing third base. For me, I could pick it up and get my feet going and throw. He has to turn his body and throw it. So that's the only time it's really tough for a lefty. But if you can get it going towards the plate, it's not that big of a deal for a lefty.
57-mile-an-hour curveball, a little too hot for Mateo. As the last time he was up to bat, I believe he hit a home run.
Yes, he did. He hit it probably about 165, 170 feet.
Oh, my God. Destroyed that one.
God.
It just sounded different.
Him and
That's
Bauer.
It's you.
It's me. Here we go. Him and Bauer just sound way different when it comes off their bat.
I think because they just smush the ball into a little pancake.
It's hammer it. Let's see. Is he looking for me?
Yeah,
Lob City.
Oh,
bam.
Goes with the monster jam. Charles Barkley, and then he signs it.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Put number 5 on it for me this time. Beautiful.
Yeah, now the Night Owls
This is
just trying to survive the best they can.
And this is where we come back to your talk of the Lohman innings don't even matter now because you couldn't get there. So yeah, in hindsight, playing a little Monday morning quarterback, it would have been better to maybe try to hold him with Loman.
I mean, I think
figure it out.
I think I would have just went 3 batters and then went immediately to Loman. Sure, he was going to be down 2-0, and hopefully he gets out of that. But that's like manageable.
Yeah.
And of course you only get 3 innings out of him as Logan's trying to make a play out there, but
I think he
hits
got
a
caught
tree.
in the tree. Yeah.
And then if somehow it's 2-2 or 3-2 Night Owls, then you go to the rest of your guys and hope for the best.
Yeah, I think I've learned a lot just from watching and being here for the playoff games. And that's a big fly to Dave Seifert. Oh, God, did he hit his head on the
I
ground?
hope he doesn't get knocked out right there.
Jeez.
But the Bombers open up their Bombay doors and release hellfire all over the Night Owls.
When they get going, man, they're a freight train, kind of like the Vaders. You can kind of keep the Vaders down for a few innings, but once they get one run, here you go. And the Bombers do the same thing. And that was classic Bombers inning, just multiple home runs, guy on base here, guy on base there, and just banging it out of the yard everywhere.
I want to thank all 420 viewers. I know Tom always loves when we have that amount of viewers down in the dungeon. Tom, how you doing down there, man?
Well, he's out in center field fixing the
doing?
cam right now. So he's not in the dungeon. But your guy JT Hirsch is down there. My guy, your guy.
JT. He's down there.
He probably doesn't know how to switch it to
Nah,
dungeon
he's
cam.
a newbie down there.
Yeah. There's Gannon
And
sprinting.
getting right back.
Who's faster when they're Twitch producing? Gannon or GK? When run into that center field cam.
Oh,
GK scoots.
Yeah, it's Gannon for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. There they are. Faster than a speeding bullet, Tom Gannon.
He's quick. Here's a 3 flag. Sean Merciel up to bat right now. They have to get something going against Trevor Bauer. And they're just trying to get as many innings out of Bauer. And if he's going to have a lead like
we got
this.
a duck on the field.
Duck on the field.
This is just a wild night. Trench.
There it goes.
That duck and his little companion are always here at the field when you get here at 4 o'clock. Just cruising the field.
Good pitch by Bauer, but it comes in 57.
Nice shot, Jameson. Jameson got the whole duck flight off the field. Beautiful, beautiful shot.
That's the kind of production we have where we say, oh, look at the duck, and they're on it immediately, making sure our fans at home.
Jameson Steed's definitely one of the best Skycam operators we have. He's on it. He listens to the story we're trying to put it from the booth over here, He makes us look good.
Yeah, right now the story is Trevor Bauer's knuckleball fooling some of these Night Owls.
Yeah, I've only seen one bad knuckleball and it got hit for a homer, but that thing breaks. It's like a slider in a screwball too, because his thing like goes multiple directions as it comes in. Man, it's nasty.
What an awesome at bat for Sean Merciel right there, fighting off some knuckleballs from Trevor Bauer to hit it right up the gut. Adam to get a runner on first and start whatever you can.
I would love to see Sean Merciel's hitting stats splits from when he was a Warbird to as a Night Owl. His Night Owl time, he's just been crushing the ball.
Not a good throw by Fernandez right there, as you have to hit the middle backstop without it hitting the turf or the strike zone in under 5 seconds for a double play. For me, it was a little too casual on that throw. He could have squared up a little bit more.
Yeah, kind of didn't get his feet settled. His body was kind of still falling toward right field when he threw it and didn't have a good base and spiked that one into the ground.
Oh, Logan Christie with a swing and a miss.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Bite the Bullet's a little, or I'm saying Tavano's. You got to trust your second baseman right there.
Yeah. Yeah, if he's there, you got to give him
Good
give him the
pitch
play.
by Bauer, but it comes in 56. It's going to load up the count. 3-2, fill it up. Runner on first, 1 out. And that is going to bring a walk for Trevor Bauer. And there's sneakily only another single and a pop here and there to cut into this lead as Alonso Valencia up to bat right now, the coolest name in PLW. Rolls off the tongue real well.
Yeah, Zoe, great guy, fellow Dodger fan. Oh God, that was a good knuckleball.
But it was like curving too.
Yeah, his is definitely a little different than San Juan's, and it looks super fast every time. But he's hitting it under.
Nasty, nasty stuff from Trevor Bauer for out number 2. And now Dave Seifert, who has some pop, is going to be up to bat. They would love to get into that third inning just down 9-4.
Bless you, Trench.
Thank you.
Yeah, Cash Money, there's more games. The loser of this will face the Warbirds tomorrow night at 6 o'clock to stay out of relegation and join the Lightning in the Challengers tournament.
Dave looks angry at the wiffle ball.
Yeah. Good at bat, fouling him off.
Oh, man, good pitch.
What a good Nobody in the field seen that coming. That was nice. If that hits the zone, that would have been disgusting.
Man, Seifert held up last second. Did that hit his hands?
It looked like it hit the bottom knob of the bat.
Disgusting by Bauer, getting him to reach right there for out number 3. And the Bombers only need a couple and then hold the Night Owls, and this game would be over.
Yeah, 10 runs after 3 innings is a mercy. So that's what the Bombers are going to try to do here, and then go out and probably you could get Alex on the mound after this now. He has 4 innings left. And
I mean, I'd still roll with Bauer. If he has a walk, so if he walks somebody, he's done. Or if he'd have to give up like 3 hits in a row and leave somebody on base for them to pull him probably. But they're going to go straight to Lohman to make sure that they do not score again. As you know, in Premier League Wiffle, anything can happen. We've seen teams come back from quite a large deficit, but with the depth of the Bombers, and then Kyle could only get into they're still going to have to pitch a 6th inning without Kyle.
yeah, but at that point, if you get back in it and make it a game, then it's just you'd have all the momentum anyways, and can maybe. You just got to get 3 outs from somewhere, but whether it's Seifert or it's Sean or...
Well, and they're also trying to not get mercied right here, so they need Lohman
give yourself
to shut down.
You're here, you're dressed up in your uniforms, might as well get try to play a full game, get some at-bats, and if you're not going to pull this one out, get as many at-bats as you can and be ready to go for tomorrow.
Here we go. Kyle Lohman, let's see if he could pick up where he left off from game number 1 when he threw like a 2-hitter against these dangerous Bombers. And he's got guys swinging big time.
The strategy with Lohman's, even if you had full 6, you want to try to go right side, right field with him because everything just starts so far away from you and breaks in late. That's the approach. And, I mean, there's nobody over there. You just got to flip it over there.
There goes a fastball outside, 2-2. This is a big pitch for Lohman as he doesn't want to get down in the count to one of the more power guys in the league, and Max Fernandez.
I look for the hard slider down and in right now.
Chad Lee.
Yep. That's his put-out pitch.
Oh, it's so nasty. Looks like it's going to, come on the outside. It scoots back in last second. I mean, there's massive movement on a pitch like that, a solid 6 feet of break.
Yeah, and he gets you looking outside, and then he comes in with that, and it's guys chase all the time. Nice job, Lohman, 2 quick outs.
Yo, that was a good time. I got a real...
Here's Trevor Bauer. A lot of spin on this, but Lohman puts a hand out there. Should be easy play for him as he throws to the backstop for out number 3, and they survive that 3rd inning behind the arm of Kyle Lohman, and they're going to be up to bat. Man, who knows?
You get 3 or 4 here, chop away, make it interesting, and just keep chipping away for these resties. You got Lohman on the mound. You're hoping he can keep pitching zeros up there. Just let you chip away. Get this game close, man. Make it interesting.
He's the only reason right now that the Night Owls even have a chance to do anything is by his bat, his arm, holding the Bombers to nothing.
He's definitely been their MVP tonight in this series, and I just wish he could get a little. Merciel's had put up some good at bats. They just need a little more from some of the other guys. And
I remember that they get that auto out.
Oh my God! I can't believe I didn't know that.
It was just running like so smooth.
Did it never? It had to have come up. Maybe that's why there was times where I was like, "Yeah, I thought there was only 2 outs." And there was.
We needed Tom, Sean, Merciel, Max Fernandez can't get to it. 3 flags. It's going to go 4 bases right there. Home run.
Sean's been just killing it since he's came on the Night Owls, man. He hit some rockets off his bat, man. He's just a whole new guy since being a Night Owl. It's good, fun to see. Always been one of the best defensive players out here, and now he's turning into just a top hitter.
Here's Kyle Lohman. No outs here. Bottom of the third. 9-2 Bombers.
Good act by Lohman.
Going to be down in the count 0-2. .61 into the turf. Oh, another one in the turf. Oh, good hold up by Lohman right there.
Works it to a full count. Here we go.
If
payoff pitch.
If Bauer throws a ball, he'll be done, as he already has a walk. And Big Al opened his eyes to a wiffle ball in his chest.
That ball. Even Lohman's outs tonight have been hard, man. That was a rocket at Big Al. Just bodied it up, made the play.
If Big Al has to make a step to his left or right, that ball obviously gets through. He's not a very quick dude.
Yeah, that ball caught him.
Left side again. Big Al. Can he make another throw? Takes a crow hop, makes the play, out number 2, and the Bombers are out number 3 because that auto out, I guess.
Yeah.
Chad, we're simpatico, bro.
And we're going to go into the top of the 4th inning. Bombers in complete control. No surprise to PLW Nation as the Night Owls don't have their full squad. But Lohman on the mound is the story for the Night Owls as he hasn't let the Bombers do anything tonight. A lot of people will question when did they want to bring in Lohman. Who knows what could have happened if you had him after just the third batter in the first inning. Maybe you're not facing such a big deficit. But here we are, top of the 4th, 9-2. And
yeah, you understand what they were trying to do. Trying to hold tough in the early part of the game, but it just didn't work out with Seifert kind of getting hit there and Sean getting hit a little bit. And then just didn't work out. But hindsight, if you look back, it's like, yeah, you would have wished to get Lohman in there earlier and then but this could have happened later in the game. But
yeah, well, you never want to leave like a stud pitcher with innings under their belt, and they don't come out.
Yeah, that's what I kind of learned from watching the playoffs last week. There was a couple.
Logan on the run, one-hand
nice
grab to his left side, and you were kind of alluding to the fact that he's a great defender when he's healthy. He's not even fully healthy yet, but
no, he's not even sticking the other arm out there because that's the bad one, I think. And it's not 100% yet. He's just out there flagging everything down with one hand. But in the playoffs, there was a couple of scenarios in those series where teams went down not using their best guys.
Mm-hmm.
Some guys that are top pitchers in this league, teams were trying to maneuver and get their team with a lead and then get those guys in. But for those teams that got eliminated, it never got to that point. So you just wasted. You never used those innings, and that's why some of those teams didn't make it to the championship. It's definitely kind of you shoot your bullets, use your best guys, and figure it out later. Because if you don't get them when it counts, you're gonna be regretting it.
Yeah, great if you do, doomed if you don't. I mean, of course, right?
If it works, you're a genius. If it doesn't, you messed up.
Ooh, nice pitch by Lohman as he gets a walk. Man, close. As Lohman's going to have a walk right here. Top of the fourth, one out as Big Al coming in. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Lohman work that outside strike zone. Try to get Big Al chasing right here.
Yeah, Big Al's going to get one strike from Lohman, and then Lohman's going to try to make him chase after that. So now he's ahead. Lohman's not going to give him anything good to hit. He's going to bank on Big Al chasing.
Really? And it was like 7 feet away. I'm terrible, bro. I'm terrible.
You got 150 people have signed that petition to get us on ESPN, Trench.
Yeah, I wish we would have started that game 19 weeks ago. That petition would probably be so huge.
Trench.
How come we didn't think of that?
I don't know. Dude, I seen spitting cherries as far as you can on ESPN.
I'm sorry, what?
Spitting cherries? Cherries. They were having a
The
contest.
whole cherry?
Like spitting a cherry and seeing how far you can get it. Is that more entertaining than us playing wiffle ball? It can't be, right? If it is, I'm done.
Like, when would you ever tune into that?
It was on there. I don't know what to say. I'm like, is this for real?
Yeah, I don't even know how to respond to that.
It's stunning, right? It's weird saying it.
Oh, Max. Big cut right there.
I mean, there's tag.
Okay,
Tags
maybe
on
I
TV.
watch it for 5 seconds to remind me that I used to play tag or something, but I'm not going to tune in.
On tag, they got J.J. Watt, 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year, hosting it. It's a big thing. I'm like, what is going on? Tag. Oh.
Max, a lot of curve on that. Goes right side. That's going to be a double and score. Mateo.
That's the first run Lohman's given up tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it was bound to happen, but
Yeah.
giving up one right there.
He's pitched very well tonight.
Dreamcatcher saying that marble racing is pretty dope. What's that?
Marble racing?
That can't be real, but when you're talking about spitting cherries, I don't know what to believe anymore. Is it fake news?
I'm not lying about that. I seen it, and Bruce mentioned it in one of our chats. Bruce Huson.
No. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth. Owls sticking around.
Marble racing is real. I don't even...
Listen, I'm going to break it down for PLW Nation, the fans out there, TikTok, whoever's out there, you guys, stream team. The reason... What you're telling me right now, Cody, is ESPN Ocho or the whatever it is
ESPN
that is
Plus,
streaming this thing. And then just hear me out. They are dying for a product like this. They don't know we exist yet. Because if we get onto that station, those cherry spitters and the guys, dunking marbles or whatever you're doing, you think they're tuning in for that?
I can't imagine. This has got to be better.
Of course. So what that's telling me is there's a wedge for opportunity.
Right.
Is what it's speaking volumes to me. If you're a person that could watch cherry spitting games or whatever, you could definitely sit down Monday through Friday a few times and watch this great production and get acquainted with the production side of it as well.
Absolutely. Man, Big Al playing like a Gold Glove over there today, making everything.
Like, who wants to see some slobber people spitting cherries?
I tell you what, the one thing I can't believe they put on TV, it literally makes my stomach turn, is the hot dog eating contest. That is just brutal.
Yeah, I can't do that.
That's coming up. It's always on 4th of July, and it's like, God, I can't watch it the way those guys do that. But it's on TV.
I'm just going to take something. Now, listen. Those people have passion. They like their product, too, whether it's, cream corn or whatever they're playing and cherry spitting and whatever they do. They have their little niche, too.
Yeah. There's room for all of us.
But you know how on sitcoms say it's Thursday night, like Cheers was on at 9 p.m. or
Yeah.
10. It was like the main show, or whether it's Seinfeld, whatever it is.
Yeah.
There was like a couple shows before it that are kind of like not on the Nielsen rating as high,
Right.
and it goes into that. Okay, we'll get those on the air, and then PLW plays at 10 p.m., and you're like, boom, locked in.
Right.
I don't know. I think ESPN should probably reach out to me.
Yeah.
I could set it all up. We could just set it all up.
We need to get you a sit down with ESPN.
Yeah.
You, GK.
They used to do commercials.
Kirby Bucket.
Tiger Woods and all these different people coming in doing those little segments.
Oh, yeah.
They need me.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I'm going to have J-Rock come with me.
You got a fan in me.
I'm having J-Rock come with me. He's definitely getting us in the door.
Yeah. That's 100%. There's nobody turning that guy away.
Here we go. Here's Trevor Bauer. Loman into the dirt. 10-2, top of the fifth. The Bombers all over the Night Owls here.
This, I believe, will be Loman's last inning.
Left side. They're kind of indecisive. Zoe gets it. Makes a throw. In
Nice play, Zoe.
time. Great play.
Zoe, man, solid, gets it done. Doesn't have to be pretty, but he gets it done. Knocks it down, makes the throw. Got the out in 4.88.
Could you imagine in years to come the day that we say, hey guys, we're going to be on TV at 6 p.m. Monday night live?
Or we get to do like one of those fun This Is Sports Center commercials like you were talking about. Like
Yeah.
we're in one of them. That'd be
Listen,
great.
man, the personalities we have here, the likability, and of course the competition that we have here and the interaction we have with our fans, there's nowhere else you're really getting that.
No, and it's I've been a big baseball fan my whole life. I watch it, but baseball's great, and I love watching it. But it's hard to watch 9 innings. It's just a slow. After watching this every night, it's just so much slower. It's like neat to watch. I get 3 games in the same time I get one baseball game. I get a series, and the innings move, and the announcers aren't. When it's like you and Chad up here, I'm laughing at home and watching it. It's fun. And Loman walks out. Damn.
But Sean Merciel, he did okay his last time on the bump.
Yeah, and just needs a ground ball here from Mateo to hopefully get him out of there, turn 2, and get out of here and go back and hit.
Of course, ESPN would fall in love with Kirby. Kirby Puckett's family would probably love that there's a Kirby bucket. And GK knows that part of marketing for sure.
Oh, yeah. And it's fun. I like when there's been some podcasts that have talked about us,
Yeah.
And Kirby Bucket always comes up, and they go, hey, they got this bucket. And then, maybe the guy doesn't know the name, and somebody went, Kirby. And he's like, yeah, Kirby Bucket. That's right, Kirby. And they start laughing, and it's like he's a star.
I mean, he was at the World Series of Poker doing his thing.
Rooting on Loman.
Yeah, racking up his own chips. Mateo bombshells.
And that's,
Gives a little souvenir to his mama out there.
What's that, number 4 tonight? And Chad Sparkles is bowing to Mateo.
Man.
Oh, I got the bomb. I'm throwing another lob to Mateo.
And
They're power walking.
Power ball walking. So next inning, if the Night Owls don't
Score,
this game will be over. Jeez, as Big Al gets up to bat, 1 out. And there's Danny.
drone racing league. That sounds cool. Kirby could be in that. There's got to be. We should get Kirby in an RC league racing. He'd smoke everybody.
We're gonna do that. Cody, all those things that we think about, we're gonna do.
I'm not breaking any news with that.
No. Everything you could possibly have imagined has been on the whiteboard.
Okay, so Kirby's in a race for the survival of this league. If he wins, we get on ESPN. Who's Kirby's pit crew? Who's driving him? Who's fixing him up in the pit crew? Who are the guys that are bringing it home for us with Kirby?
I think Logan would be in the pits.
Okay.
I mean, obviously GK's the pit crew boss.
Yeah.
I'm sure Tom Gannon could change a wheel or a spark plug if need be.
Who's driving him? Who's the Maverick? Who's the best?
Who's the Top Gun?
Who's the Top Gun? Who's the Top Gun of Kirby?
Man, I know Max also is pretty good. I think he'd be in the pit crew.
Max is up there.
You're up there probably, no?
I don't think
No, you're not there yet?
I'm not in there. I'd be late to the race. They'd say go, and I wouldn't even have taken off yet. I'm always late.
Here's Lonell Simmons taking ball number 1.
I'll be there rooting him on. I'll tell you that. But yeah, I'm not in the crew.
It's a good strike. It's a good pitch.
Oh, God.
It's going to be 3-1. Good pitch by Sean right there.
I like Lonell being aggressive on 3-1, looking to drive something. Maybe a little out of the zone, but hey, you're up 12-2. Go for it. That's a walk. And we are one swing of the bat away from a Trevor Bauer ending this thing with the 15-run rule. Because 15 runs at any time ends the game. Unless the other team had 14, you would then have to score 16 to win by 2. But a home run right here by Trevor Bauer would end this game and keep the Bombers out of relegation.
Here we go. You know, Sean's a little nervous with Trevor up to bat.
Oh, Bauer.
Does he break the bat? And he
Had to.
definitely bends that guy.
It's all right. Bauer's got like 12 in the holster ready to go at all times.
I'm telling you, bro. Like fucking watch so much better.
2-2.
2-2 count. Top of the 5th. Bombers all over the Owls right now. And the Bombers just need 1 run and a closeout. Is it going to have enough? Logan Christie makes a stab at it once again for out number 3.
That was his bad arm, too. What a catch. He's made like 3 or 4 of those tonight. Wow.
Incredible effort by Logan Christie.
Maybe I need to believe my boy Ryan Rushmore. He told me. I never seen it because he's been hurt. When I met Logan, he was in a cast. I was like, Ryan Roosh told me he's one of the best defensive outfielders out here when he's healthy.
Yeah, you always got to feel bad for a player that can hustle in his action, and then they go down to injury. It must have been torturing feeling for Logan Christie to be out. And when you're a WIFFLer and you're trying to be out there and help your team and you can't be out there at all, it must have been like the longest 4 or 5 months for Logan Christie.
Yeah, knock on wood. I've never had like a long injury like that. One time I broke my shoulder and I had to miss 4 weeks. It killed me, man. It killed me. I was missing football, and it's that would be. And he's out here volunteering and being involved. And when he was on the Warbirds or he was on the rooting on his guys, rooting his team, and it's good to see him get out here and get to be more himself and make some plays out there. And he's got to be loving it, you know.
Here we go, the Owls. They need to get a run across or this game would be over.
Yeah, we're in the 10-run mercy rule. So, yeah, we need a run here to keep this game, to let it go into the 6th.
Oh, good hold off by Sean right there. 2-1.
Bauer gave him a cookie there, but it was just a little high.
Right side. Lonell on the run. Couldn't quite get there. You know, it's dangerous in between, the line and the dugout only a few feet, you got your momentum. Of course, you're thinking about, making contact right there.
Yeah, there's benches over there that are about shin to knee high, and you go burying into them.
Lonnell on the same play. Is he going to get there? Again, it goes foul, and you can see Chad Sparkle Phillips right there on the right side to make that call.
Yeah, good call by Chad. It hit the line, but Lonnell didn't touch it till it went foul.
Oh, no.
Oh, we got music playing from the house.
Well, we'll just have to deal with that. Let me see if I can make a message real quick. Here we go. Trench trying to make a difference. Here we go.
It's got the Bombers out there dancing and cutting up. And Sean Mercier. Oh,
What was that?
they're trying to let the Owls score so they can hit again, I think.
No.
Yeah.
I made a message right now. I'm hoping for a response.
You got a connection for the house?
I do. Lohman with a big cut right there.
Kyle's smiling. He knows he should have hit that one to about 200 feet out of here, but just missed it. Yeah,
No, I don't like that. And they do let them score right there as they're going to play this one a full 6 innings.
Yeah, so now the game's going to go to the 6th no matter what. Bombers want to hit. Bauer here facing Logan with a runner on first. No outs. Nice knuckle from Bauer, man. That had some bite to it, down to the bottom of the zone.
I like that pitch that he's rolling with.
Yeah, he's got good sharpness to it, man. And he mixes in like a slider and like a screwball as well, too, so you can't just sit on his knuckle.
Right back at Trevor, and that's going to go right side, move Lohman over to third base.
Yeah. Lohman and Chad having a discussion, not sure about what. But
Could you imagine if the Night Owls put up like 7 or 8 right here?
yeah, I would. I mean, I just say put teams away, man.
I would never mess around in Premier. Anything could happen.
No, I think I was telling you the other night. I was like, that's what's kind of cool about our game too. Is even though you could be down like 8 or 9, the way it's just wiffle ball, you could come back quick.
Watch, I'm telling you right now, the Bombers are feeling like, uh-oh. Listen, a pop right, a couple of singles, a pop. All of a sudden, it's 12-8, 12-9.
Seifert needs to get a hit here to clear the bases because there's gonna be an auto out after he bats. If he gets out here,
Like he has to swing.
yeah. Or I mean, at least he could walk, but it's just if he gets out, it's like hitting into a double play. Even if he doesn't, like that, it's a triple play basically. Oh, here we go. The wiffle gods do not like.
Telling you right now, bases are juiced. Sean Mercier is up with, what, 1 out because of the auto out?
Yep. I'm probably not the guy to ask, but I think there's 1 out.
Watch out all of a sudden. Could you imagine the biggest comeback in history?
Sean swinging at a 62-mile-an-hour fastball there.
He was feeling it.
Yeah, he was trying to cut this lead in half.
Pop out. Lonnell's.
Trouble.
Oh,
trouble.
my.
No way that's in time.
Oh, my God.
Here we go.
Cody. 1
You gotta
out.
respect the game. You gotta respect it, man. It's coming. Here it comes. It's wiffle ball, man. That ball moves crazy. It does different things. Nothing's routine. That scores everybody.
Lohman's going to pop a home run right here. Is it 12-5?
Should be 12-5, 1 out.
It says 2 outs, though.
I think it's 1 out.
And then a walk right here by Bauer. All of a sudden, the Night Owls are right in this.
And
Is somebody going to call it?
Trouble. Down. Single. Oh, my God. Here we go. 12-6.
This is incredible.
Oh.
Absolutely incredible.
Gosh, I'm getting so frustrated. You don't let team. It's wiffle ball. 1 out.
Dude, Wiffle Nation cannot believe what is happening. Bases juiced. 1 out. 12-6. Bottom of the 5th.
And Trench, that Night Owl still got another at bat. This ain't even done.
I know. Oh, wow. 2 bobbled balls.
Are you kidding me?
Hits allowed through. All the pressure's on the Bombers now.
Yeah, they're not dancing.
That's a grand slam, maybe. A triple.
Clears them.
12-9 with a runner in scoring position, and the Bombers
now you see Bauer getting frustrated with guys. Now it's not fun in games with the dance. Why you had a lead? What do you? Oh my goodness! I'm like, this is awkward.
The biggest blunder ever. I never would let a team in like that, knowing that this could happen.
Bauer pissed. He just threw one as hard as he could. Bauer with the fake smile.
The only outs they're going to get in this inning are going to be the auto outs.
Yeah. 2-1 to Lazo. So Dave's on deck and then the auto out. So getting an out here will basically get him out of the inning. But
oh, man. This is incredible.
Even if they don't get another run here, we got a ball game going into the last inning.
Zoe fighting. Zoe not an easy out.
Base hit here is huge. It would make it 12-10, and then Dave Seifert with a chance to.
Oh, man, that was Zoe's wheelhouse.
I don't even want to hold the bomb anymore. Jeez Louise. 2-2 count to Zoe.
I wonder what PLW Nation is thinking. Is somebody going to call it?
Bauer's like, I'm not trusting any of you guys right now. So that's 2 outs. So Dave Seifert here with the auto out behind him, they could intentionally walk him and just get the out, but they're not. They're going to pitch to him. Dave has to swing and get a hit. Dave cannot walk. If you intentionally walk him, it in the inning.
I know, I get it, but I don't know if they're thinking that right now.
They're not. They're just they're on tilt. Dave has to swing.
But it was 56 and hot.
You don't want to walk.
He might just walk him unknowingly.
Yeah, you need to pull the trigger.
He doesn't know it yet, but he just needs to throw anything.
Okay, so. Okay.
Oh, man.
So they'll start with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah.
And they'll have to get guys on right away if they don't allow any runs. They'll have to get guys on right away to try to tie it so that auto out doesn't end an inning.
Oh, my God.
They're going to have 5 cuts at it.
And people are saying relegate both these teams.
I'm not relegating. If the Night Owls come back and get this, they deserve it. They didn't quit. They battled hard. They put up 7 runs that inning. That was huge.
We don't just talk about wiffle gods like they don't exist.
They exist.
Every single time you don't let up, or if you let up off the gas, the wiffle gods immediately wake up and cost you run after run. They're like at an 80% clip. When wiffle gods are up, that something bad is going to happen to you.
Trench, half the ball has holes, half the ball is solid. It does weird things. There's not like routine plays in this league. And oh man, you can hear the Bombers getting after each other right now.
This might break up the whole Fernandez family.
No.
It might split them right in 2. Look, the father can't even look at his children.
Bauer is really giving it to the guys. He was on the mound having to witness all that, and it was all fun and games until it wasn't,
He's probably not happy that his team didn't catch the balls.
Yeah, you're pitching.
Let alone errors.
Whoa.
There's a lot of tension.
A lot of tension in that dugout.
Yeah, hey.
A lot of tension. Wow.
Hold on.
Yo, hey guys, come on, stop, fucking stop, dude.
You can't cut. Hey,
They're good. Mateos gives the everybody's cool. There's just
I don't know. What are you talking to me?
we're good.
Don't talk to me like that, dude.
Here we go.
it's never a dull moment when it's me and you, Trench.
Unbelievable.
Foul ball by
Trevor
Alex.
Bauer and Big Al John at each other.
It's been a long season. It's 18, 19 weeks, and nobody wants to be here in these games, but you
Lot of
are.
spin.
You're starting to see some of the tensions boil over. Tough to see.
I feel like the Night Owls have the momentum right now.
They do. And look at Loman walked out. They're just figuring it out now. Wow.
Guys, come on.
Bauer and Big Al.
You guys be fucking grown up.
Hate to see it.
Ow! Come on, man. Yell a little bit. Come on, man.
You have to be better. I agree. Enough now.
Wow.
It's gonna be over in 10 minutes, bro. Then you can fucking yell at each other.
No, we care.
Jeez. Relegation, man, it just brings out the tensions in everybody.
Listen, and then if they win this game, good thing they're safe, man. Hate to lose, and then you got to go play tomorrow night.
Yeah.
You want a no pitch on that? I wasn't going to block. Sure. Intentional walk. Intentional walk? That's what he said. I can keep throwing him. No, yeah. I said, did you want no pitch? No, yeah, it doesn't matter to you.
Dude, don't strike. Come on, man.
And Dave Seifert is going to have to come in.
So it's going to be Seifert versus Big Al.
Man.
Edder's down there trying to keep everything cool. Proud of him for stepping in there.
There's definitely going to be some league-wide discussion from the executives there going forward.
Yeah, we can't. We don't want that. That's not what this is about. It's supposed to be fun, and we want everybody competitive, intense, and to care. But it's getting getting crazy, man. And our umpire over here needs to keep us cool, and this isn't. Chad needs to kind of maybe step in and get him out of here too.
Wow, ever since that music started playing. Oh, Loman with the bobble. He's still going to try to make a play.
Ah, just wide.
Just wide out number 2.
I'm not understanding why we're seals first. Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
Listen, it's wiffle ball, and it just has to be fun. I get it, tempers flare, and you want to be competitive as these guys are playing for, to be in this league or whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's just wiffle ball. Max, pop up short. Going to go down 0-2.
I mean, when the Bombers go out in the field, I wonder who's pitching. This is going to be interesting to see what happens.
You're going to probably see Alex Fernandez on the mound just to dial it down and bring some calm back into his Bomber squad.
Yeah, Alex, it's his brothers, his dad, and Bauer's one of his best friends. He just needs to get out there and just take control and get him out of here. Get the win and get out of here,
High fly ball. Logan Christie there.
Nice play by Logan, eh? All right. Night Owls are not out of it.
Listen, 3 to tie, 4 to win. There is going to be a start with 1 out.
Right, I believe so, because Dave did ground out to end that last inning. So, yes, should we have 1 out to start the inning? Schaummer seals up, and it looks like Bauer's going to the mound.
Bauer, once again, is going to go to the mound. Man, the drama continues. Tomorrow night, the loser of this one is going to go play the Warbirds, and the Warbirds must be watching like, what is happening out there at Hideaway Field?
It's crazy.
I think if I was Alex Fernandez right now, I'd probably take the bump. When you're pitching with a little too much emotion, it could affect your style of pitching, but we're going to see as Trevor Bauer on the mound right now and starting with 1 out. This is incredible stuff, Cody.
Man, it was a 12-2 game. The music came on, everybody was laughing and going, and it turned ugly quick. Wiffle gods said, "Hey, you want to mess with us?
Yeah.
Sprinkle a little of our action in there."
Right side home run.
It's gone.
Sean Marcel makes it a 12-10 game.
Oh, boy. That is the perfect start to this inning because they already got 1 out. And they got 4 hitters left before the auto out comes out. So you got to get some hits here because you got a guaranteed out coming.
They just really need 1 out. And if they really wanted to, I think they could just walk in and out.
Yes.
You could just go walk out, which would be the worst thing ever to have to end a game like that after you were up 12-1.
Yeah, and they have enough pitchers to do it, so.
But Lohman, pop out. Bauer on the run.
Foul ball.
Can't get there. It's going to bring the count to 1-2, and Lohman's the kind of guy that could pop off a home run as well.
Yeah. Just a base hit here is big enough, you know. Just a base hit or a walk here would be huge.
Comes in hot, 62, evens up the count. Now, imagine you walk Lohman, and then home runs hit, you tie the game. Good pitch by Bauer, comes in 58, though. If you see Bauer walk here, you're going to immediately probably see either Max or Alex Fernandez.
Yeah, I'm going to Alex if it's me.
And that's going to be a walk, and Bauer's done, and Alex gets in on the mound, and what was a blowout and a game that should have ended 20 minutes ago. Now Alex Fernandez finds himself in a very, very difficult position as Logan Christie, who already hit a home run in this game, is up to bat.
Oh, my God. If the Night Owls just had a 6th person here, it would be...
Well, I mean, it'd be a different game. Then they would have caught those and went home and enjoyed a couple hot cocos with everybody before it got all,
I've been
spicy out there.
I've been somebody in the chat and even up here where the Night Owls haven't fielded like their best team possible and kind of been like bagging on them. The 5 guys that have showed up here tonight, they have played their heart out. All 5 of them, they came with some fire tonight, and they took this very serious and did not quit. And I applaud them.
Some Bombers are stunned. Even some of the Night Owls fans, they're stunned that they're back in this. The tension at Hideaway Field, this might be the most tension I've ever felt.
Crazy. I mean, Bauer's out there by himself. Everybody's just kind of keeping to themselves. Nobody's like, hey, let's go.
Cody, if there's an error by the Bombers, like on one of these hits, oh man, the implosion that might happen with the Bombers.
Get a game-tying home run right now, it is going to be a circus.
And unbelievable. Logan sees a pitch down. He's going to go down 0-2.
I got goosebumps. This is crazy.
Absolute insanity here at Hideaway Field. Good pitch by Alex Fernandez. When some of these pitchers come to the side, like the Tanner Roundies of the world, the movement's even more because you're going to 4 feet to your right or left, plus throwing a 4-foot movement. It's incredible.
So they're not thinking it now, but they could technically walk the next 2 guys, and it's just ball game. But they're not talking, they're not communicating. It's just everybody's kind of doing.
No, now you have to go out like a man.
Yeah, now you just have to because after what you did. So
left side goes foul. 1-2.
Oh my
They're down to
Great
the
swing by
final
Zone.
strike. I would throw a big 12-6. And he does
Got
immediately
him.
like
They get
that.
out of it.
And the Bombers take game number 3 after a lot of heated exchanges between inside the Bombers organization. You can see
All right.
Trevor
They're
Bauer
all
and
high-fiving.
Big
Good,
Al
Good.
hugging it out. Those are just 2 competitors within the Bombers dugout, jawing it out. They feel like they kind of let themselves down to let the Night Owls back in. But, man,
Not the way they wanted to end their season with it kind of getting ugly like that, but it's best that they were able to pull that one out, and you could probably let it go, let the off season cool heads down, and be fine. I'm sure they'll all be at dinner after. They're all talking right now.
yeah, let's talk about going into tomorrow night. The Owls are going to have to face a Warbirds team led by Chris Warchicken that said, we're going to stick it to them.
They want to stick it to him. He wants to put Davila in relegation. That was a quote. So they're going to show up. I know they had 5 for sure guys in. They had Mayo, Dodos, Buck, Burner, Dan Pickering, and James Perez. I know those 5 are in for sure. Warfield, I'm not sure if he has enough to qualify to play. I think he could play defense, but I don't think he can hit. So they need to get a 6th person so they can hit her.
There's a post-game interview right now, poll going up. Looks like it's led
It's going
by Trevor Bauer.
it's
You
gonna
could
be
immediately
Bauer.
just grab him as they're going to want to talk to Trevor Bauer.
Yeah, and they're having a little team meeting right now, so we'll let them finish that and then get Bauer up here. But yeah, it's gonna be Warbirds and Night Owls tomorrow. Night Owls are gonna need another big performance out of Kyle Lohman. He pitched his butt off tonight. Sean Merciel got it going with the bat. Logan Christie's defense was outstanding tonight. Logan Christie had a couple big hits as well.
Trevor Bauer wins that poll. Cody Runnels, you want to go grab him?
Yep.
And we'll see what's going on in the Bomber camp here.
Am I bringing him up here, or do you want to do it
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
do the
field?
side. Do it on the field.
Let's just tell him that we want Bauer, right? And I could sit up here while you interview him. Is that
that's
right?
the best way to go.
They're still talking and heating. Let's give them a couple minutes. But
I just gave Trevor Bauer the
you
old
did the dad point. Get your
Italian.
right here, Trevor.
Trev, over there.
Oh man, they have not finished anything.
They'll figure it out.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Just get on the mic. Trevor Bauer. First of all, congratulations on what turned out to be a crazy, crazy series. You guys are going to avoid going down and having to play the Warbirds. Of course, the first couple questions I'm going to have to ask was, why not the closeout in this 3rd game when you guys had the opportunity?
We want another round of hitting. We wanted to hit again.
And there it is.
So we wanted to give them a run so they could hit again.
Yeah, but then all of a
Because
sudden...
it's the last night here.
Yeah, that is true.
It's our last night.
The wiffle ball gods immediately woke up. There was errors and hits and everything, and all of a sudden what turned into a 12-1 bashing of the Owls turned into a game going into the last inning.
Definitely turned that pressure on us. Definitely.
It seems like in that dugout, a little bit of jawing going back between you and Big Al. I know you guys are 2 competitive people. You'll work it out. You guys will be having a couple hot cocos, I'm sure, after the game. But how's it feel not to be able to go into that, relegation series?
It's nice. It's nice. I mean, yeah, everybody. The pressure gets to everybody, and we all can butt heads. But I mean, it is what it is. It'll happen on any team. But it is. But I mean, we move past it. Everybody moves past it. But us not going into that, going to relegation, that's definitely a big step for us. I mean, unfortunately, we couldn't go where we wanted to, but
yeah,
we're doing what we can where we're at.
Your knuckleball, pretty fierce on the mound. I know that you've always had one. You haven't had like the pitching opportunities so much this year, but it looks like you're really working on that.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to throw a couple different variations of it, and it's been working for me now.
Yeah, no, good job, Runnels. You got anything for that man?
No, just yeah. I've noticed the different your knuckleball. I feel like when it's at its best, it's the nastiest in the league. As I was explaining that in the chat, you threw one I think to Logan Christie that didn't knuckle, and he hammered it. But the pitch before was filthy, and you froze Loman. Is that kind of what you're dealing with? Is sometimes it's nasty, and when it's not, it gets hit.
The one to Logan, I kind of snapped off on a little bit. When a knuckle, you kind of don't. You want to keep your wrist locked, so it slipped out and just stayed up there.
Yeah.
So that was a big factor. I mean, it happened. It'll happen maybe a couple times in the night, but try not to do that.
Great night
Trevor
overall.
Bauer, everyone. We want to see you over there in that Bombers dugout. All smiles and cheers as you guys have found yourself not playing in that next game against the Warbirds. Congratulations, Trevor Bauer.
Thanks, Trevor.
Thank you.
There you have it, Trevor Bauer saying, yeah, it gets competitive out here. Tempers flare. Those are two big dudes jawing at each other. It's just, they want to win and not have the pressure of going down there and playing the Warbirds.
Yeah, and they were probably all on the same page to let a run in so they can hit, and then it just didn't work out right, so things got said, and you're like, you start panicking a little and tempers flare. But those guys are all really close. They're like family. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, remember tomorrow night, Night Owls versus the Warbirds, and that's a big time matchup because the loser of that one is goes to the Challengers tournament. They're out of Premier League Wiffle, and they have to win themselves back in the Challengers tournament to get back against any teams that formulate and go against them.
That's going to be an exciting one. I hope I can I would like to just be able to relax and watch that one. It's going to be intense and enjoy it. And the Warbirds are coming to play. I know that.
Yeah, we heard it from you earlier. I'm Trench Pacone, hanging out with my main man, Cody Runnels. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to this crazy, crazy series as you've seen it all, as we always bring it, Cody. So until tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, we'll see you over there.
All right.